totally last minute. I guess that's on me. Shout out to y'all that are here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Amenize. Girl, I couldn't take it over there with that man. And I can't stand that man and his sniffling. And he's just another BAN as far as I'm concerned. Because that dude is one of the dudes that made a video about me with regard to this whole Anton situation thing. So I'm like, I ain't got time for all this. So not the stream that I thought we was having today. So maybe tomorrow Izzy will do something different. Anyway, so I actually saw Nate the lawyer doing this review with a friend of his or somebody he works with or something yesterday, talking about Jamel, because she's still out here crying racism with regard to how people voted as far as Jasmine Crockett is concerned. I mean, this thing that if you don't do what I want you to do, then there's something wrong with you. We got to get rid of that shit. We got to figure out a way to get rid of this shit, because everybody is out of their effing mind thinking that they're going to shame somebody because they don't believe the things that they believe in. I don't give a shit. You're not going to intimidate me. I believe in whatever the fuck I want to. Yep. Oh, he got ran off? Good. He needed to be run off. But this thing of we got to all agree, or your way is the right way and my way is the wrong way, or, all this. You're not in charge of anyone. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with people and why they think they're in charge of others. Like, child, be in charge of your kids, your crumb snatchers. Leave the adults alone. Go and wrestle up them damn people who don't know how to obey the law. Go do something with them. Leave the rest of us the fuck alone. Because y'all not going to intimidate me, I promise you. I don't give a damn. Fuck Jasmine Crockett. And honestly, at the end of the day, fuck Jamel Hill too. All of them. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. I am not obligated or required to like you, to believe what you believe. And you ain't got to believe what I believe in. If these people can have their own opinions, why the hell do they think that they can tell us how we're supposed to vote, how we're supposed to act? She over here pissing off Hispanics, of course. And again, when they do shit like this, they don't care about the fact that they could potentially possibly get the rest of us into some sort of trouble. Because you think they try and differentiate whoever it is, white people, Hispanic people, child people on the fucking moon, as far as I know. You think they'd be like, oh, not that black, but that black. Shout out to the blacks. That's what they were saying over in Izzy's chat a little while ago. The blacks. The blacks are required to do whatever the other blacks are doing. What is wrong with people today? Y'all, this is why I don't be going nowhere. This is why I don't be going nowhere, because everybody is crazy, okay? If I don't have a destination in mind or something to do in mind, I ain't going. I'm going to stay home, because y'all are wilding out here and looking crazy all the while doing it. So we're going to take a little bit at Nate's video, him and his friend, what they were doing with what they were saying with regard to Jamel and her stupidity here on the internet. Just keep insulting people, y'all. Just keep insulting people. That's the best way to get somebody to be on your side. That's the best way for people to want to do things that you want them to do. Very persuasive, child. Very persuasive. But what do I know? Anyway. I got some other things, of course, that we got to get to. I have until about 6 o'clock, a little bit after 6 o'clock. Then I got some place to be. So then I got to go. So this is the second live stream of the day. If you didn't see the first one, make sure you go check it out. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I thought I was starting off with some good news, but I was wrong. Clearly, I don't know shit. But if you go and you talk to one of these Democrats, one of these liberals, one of these progressives, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. It says that Pete Hegseth's Department of War facing backlash from Democrats after buying $22 million worth of steak and lobster for soldiers. Child, you know the blacks was happy. Child, y'all know the blacks was happy. Why they gotta have a black showing, okay? Listen, don't come for me. They the ones that got a black showing. They did that. I didn't make this up. up. I just found it. And shout out to Lawrence. He sent me a video about it. I did not know this was a thing, y'all. Let's hear what they got to say. Imagine a Democrat being mad that Pete Hegseth bought food for the military, wherever they might be, y'all, wherever they might be. Maybe it was in Iran, Iraq or something, right? But then they turn around and want to give all this money, food, housing, and everything else to illegals. I need somebody to help me understand and make that make sense. So again, it's the rules for me, but not for thee. If I say they should have it, and you should shut up. But if you say, as a person who's in charge, mind you, that our own Americans, while they're out here, whatever they doing, wherever they at, shouldn't get food. So actual Americans who are working for the country, who put their lives on the line for the actual country that y'all are running off at the mouth in, this is wrong of them to get it. But you want to make sure that all these people that don't belong here, that they should get all this free shit. I'm going to need somebody to help me. Anyway, let's hear this. Child, where's Kennard the DJ? Because I'm telling you, for the rest of my life, whenever I see a crab leg, I'm going to think of Kennard the DJ. Plus, I gotta break up this music.
Has steak and lobster.
Surf and turf. Now, it don't look like they down the street at like Fort Bragg. It look like they probably out here somewhere doing something.
I was just thinking lobster.
All right, damn, you're decent.
How's yours?
I'm ready for war.
We're going to war. I might have to double it. I had to run it back.
Child, when they have surf and turf on the ship, child, we do be getting doubles too. I ain't mad at them. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. On what they call lobster night, it's not surf and turf, it's just lobster. On lobster night, and I don't even eat in the dining room, really, I don't. But on lobster night, people go in there, they all dressed up, and they get their lobster and everything. Child, it ain't even like it's a good lobster. It's just lobster on Carnival, right? And then it's like, can I have two? People be like, can I have two? Can I have three? That they finally had to say, you know what? We got to put a limit on this shit. Because you know it's unlimited, right? So I guess they've kind of stopped it. I really don't eat in the dining room much because the food is horrible. And honestly, it's horrible. I'd rather go to Shaq's, honestly. So I guess he said, yeah, I'm going to give me another one. Child, get your shit. Is this all people got to be mad about? Black Navy, American vet, thank you, boo. He said I was a cook in the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. My bad. We have this 2 times a year on a Navy ship, war or not. Sounds good. Happy Knuckles in the building. Thank you so much. He said, peace, mocha, chica, laugh out loud. You know they was scarfing those Krabby Patties. These folks need several seeds. Listen, Hegseth said they could have it. And the black vet said that that's what they do 2 times a year. Maybe this is one of the 2 times, but everybody's all riled up because they're with their Trump derangement syndrome. They have to find a reason to say Trump is bad. That's what I think. Because these same Democrats have no problem with giving out the food stamps, the welfare, the child care, and any other care to illegal newcomers, and say you got to do it, you need to do it, this, that, and the third. But all of a sudden, when it's the soldiers that fight for your freedom to run off at the mouth and sound like a jackass, not you, child, but you know what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden they got parameters. I'm pretty sure this is more about Trump than anything, as is everything.
Because Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist!
I'm being racist. It says Governor Newsom. California. Hegseth blowing $93 billion of taxpayer dollars in 1 month. Josh Fowler, I don't know if y'all know him. He said one group wants taxpayers to pay for SNAP benefits and health care for illegal immigrants. That same group is outraged by the Secretary of War buying steak and lobster for soldiers fighting for our freedom. Imagine aligning with the Democratic Party in 2026. Jasmine Crockett got something to say. Yeah. While they were busy cutting SNAP and healthcare for working families, Pete Hegseth spent $2 million on King. Wait a minute. She says $2 million. They said $93 billion. What number is it? Which one is it? There's a big difference between $93 billion and $2 million. Which one is it? $2 million on king crab and nearly $7 million on lobster tails. That's still $9 million and nearly $100,000 on a grand piano in the month of September. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going. Isn't this supposed to be the administration that's targeting waste, fraud, and abuse? Make it make sense. GRT 26929 says, we can't feed our soldiers, but it's okay to spend billions of dollars for illegal immigrants who have unlimited SNAP. I will gladly pay for our soldiers to eat good food. What is going on? What is going on? These people, I'm telling you, they don't be thinking. They don't be thinking before they talk. Listen, we're not going to sit up here now and act like these people are not fighting for these illegal people to stay and want to give them everything. But now they're suddenly outraged on what these people, and talking about what the hell they think that the rest of us want, when we know damn well they do not listen. They ain't trying to listen. They ain't trying to check for it. They ain't trying to ask no questions of. They do what they want. And then turn around and just say the American people. Because I promise you, I would never be upset. I would never be upset that the soldiers are being cared for. I don't give a damn about no damn surf and turf. I don't give a damn about none of that. But that's just me. Because I think that they should be taken care of. Much like the elderly and the disabled. But, of course, it's a to-do. And BCP did a video, so let's see some of his video, because I don't have 23 minutes of this. It says, liberals lose their minds over Pete Hegseth feeding U.S. troops steak, king crab, and lobster tails. That still sounds crazy.
.com, or you can go to Morgan's Broken Barbecue.
Let's get Pete happy
really
quick.
Look at this. This is another one.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That was said like on the menu around 6 months ago. And Fullbelly.com, or you can go to Morgan's Broken Barbecue on our website. You're also there, also all the information, like bunch of meat.
Damn, Pete was hungry.
It's like with the liver.
We gotta take a look at this brisket too. You gonna slice that?
Yes, absolutely. Let me grab the
pastrami while you're doing that.
I think Pete should do a commercial for Morgan.
Brothers D-Back has steak and lobster.
I'll just take lobster. All right.
Oh, with plastic spoons and forks, Lord, I'm more upset at that. Child, I'm more upset that they eating this with plastic forks and spoons.
Damn, you're decent. I'll do it. I'm ready for war.
We're going to war. I might have to double it. I had to run it back.
We have some big news right now. A new analysis has found that Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, spent $93 billion in the month of September 2025. And well, he used your taxpayer dollars to buy everything from king crab to steak to lobster to Apple products. A new analysis conducted by Open Books found that the Secretary of Defense spent $93 billion taxpayer dollars in the month of September 2025 alone. Why that month? Well, if you don't spend the money as a federal government agency in September, the fiscal year ends, and so you lose the money. So let's look at what he spent it on. $2 million on Alaskan king crab. $6.9 million on lobster tail, $15.1 million on ribeye steaks, $124,000 for some ice cream machines, $139,000 for donuts.
Wait. So we got to talk about one of the most pathetic examples of.
Oh no, not Willie D. Oh no, not Willie D. Oh no, this is about to be racist, y'all. Grumpy Knuckles, I appreciate you. He said our soldiers are 1 in a million, but they want to pay for one and goodbye. Goodbye, sir. But thank you. I can't take it. I can't take this. Shout out to Reaper. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
Fake liberal outrage that I've ever seen. Okay, this one really takes the cake when you talk about liberals being outraged over nothing, really. I mean, let's be real. They're outraged over something they would never, ever be outraged about if this happened under a Democrat administration or in a liberal city. In fact, they're never outraged by spending, right? Ever. They never have an issue with how much money Democrats spend, all the waste, fraud, and abuse that happens as a result of Democrat spending. They're never outraged by it. In fact, you are a racist, hateful bigot if you say, hey, you know what? We need to cut some of that spending, right? We need to crack down on the waste, fraud, and abuse from government spending, right? You remember these guys were keying Teslas, firebombing Teslas, committing acts of terrorism and violence over Elon Musk wanting to cut waste, right? To make the government more leaner, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, these people are now pretending as if they actually give a damn about this story that was published about Pete Hegseth in Pentagon spending towards the end of the fiscal year, where basically they either spend it or lose it, right? So if you guys aren't familiar with how the government works, unfortunately, they're allocated a budget, right? This amount of money that they're allowed to spend per year. Now, if they don't spend that amount of money, right? That's money that they've already been allocated, then they lose it. So that means that next year, there's a chance that their funding will be reduced if they don't spend the money that they've been allocated. Now, the incentive for anybody, really, to be honest with you, Democrat or Republican, when they're in charge of a government agency or government branch, the incentive is to spend all the money because they've already been allocated the money and they don't want to lose the money next year, right? They don't want their budget to be.
Oh, maybe they're upset because they weren't able to keep the money for themselves. It could be that too. You could have gave us that money, allegedly, but not really, but allegedly.
Steak and lobster dinners. Yes, that is the latest fake outrage from liberals. We're not making this up. Take a look.
Okay, third time is a charm. Did y'all hear what Pete Hegseth did? This man spent $93
Gargoyle alert.
million on steak,
LTM alert.
crab, and lobster. Yes, $93 million of taxpayer dollars he spent. Meanwhile, they were talking about fraud, waste, and abuse. That didn't age well. Him, Trump, and all the rest of these people are milking the system like crazy. They spend all this money. It's crazy. Oh, yeah.
Did they miss the part where they spend it on the soldiers? Did they miss the part where they spend it on the regular, degular, smegulars? Or did they miss? Are they not listening? Is it me?
Check out, you'll see Aaron Parnas' video. He's the one that reported it on Facebook. I just had to make my own video. This is crazy.
$2 million on crab legs, and y'all still want to police people on how to spend their SNAP benefits? It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Now, shout out to headquarters. This is run by Kamala Harris's previous campaign page. They just turned it into a news page, and it is wonderful. Now, they have reported that the Pentagon's budget report shows that Pete Hegseth, y'all know Pete, this Pete, okay, has spent $93 billion. That's not even a number I can conceive in my mind, but he spent $93
I would rather look at Pete any day than that last LTM that was just on the screen.
billion.
And MRE is like, it's the thing that's like shrunken up food or something that the military eat when they're out there. Like, I forget, y'all said what it was, what it stands for. I forget, but
in 1 month,
somebody
making it the highest monthly expense since 2008. In that budget, they reported that he spent $2 million on Alaskan king crab. Now, mind you, this is from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's website, the .gov website, and it lists the states where you can't use your SNAP benefits to buy sugary drinks. Like, look at this map. But he out here.
Are they giving out sugary drinks, Bueller? Thank you, boo. Made ready to eat. Are they? Is that what they was doing? I'm feeling like y'all can still buy these crab legs with your food stamps, right? You just have to cook it yourself. That's it. I don't recall crab legs being taken off, nor do I recall steak being taken off, nor do I recall lobsters being taken off. Did y'all hear that, Bueller? Did y'all hear that? None of that stuff is removed, so they can still buy it. You just have to cook it. That's the problem right there. Lazy MFers that want stuff for free, and now they mad because they can't get their bullshit. Now, it ain't like they sent a bunch of junk over there to them. So the equivalency don't make sense, girl. But y'all, you know they gonna make it up because it has to do with Donald Trump. And anything having to do with Trump, they gonna have a fit and act ridiculous. And then say that because I don't agree, then that means I'm MAGA. Child, whatever y'all say to make y'all feel better about the fact that y'all sound crazy. Anybody that's getting food stamps can go and buy all this stuff they damn selves and make it. But child, that honestly, in this case, regardless of how I feel about whether they should have it or not, because I'm always a proponent of the elderly, the disabled, and the military, especially because I'm from a military family. So if once or twice a year, like the black vet said, American vet said, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. And if it wasn't this time of the year that y'all so fucking outraged about anything having to do with Trump, y'all wouldn't have thought another thing about it, because if it's been happening twice a year, where was y'all at all these other years, Bueller? Where were all y'all at all these other years, Bueller? Oh, yeah. As long as it's Joe Biden or Clinton or Obama, then everything is everything. Imagine being mad that the people that protect you so that you can run off at the mouth and get your gargoyle nose done, your eyebrow, your lip, your nose, your tit, and anything else, and color your hair green, orange, and purple, and stand in the middle of nowhere screaming like a banshee. Imagine being upset with the people that protect you to be able to do that dumb shit and live amongst us, that you're mad that they get to eat. Join the military so you can get it too if you really that upset. But I promise you they ain't gonna do that, because then that means you'd have to work for something. And no one said that you can't have your dumbass food stamps. They just said that you got to do something for it. Those people, wherever they are, work. Those military people work, whether y'all want to believe it or not. I know y'all don't think that far ahead because you don't think, which is half of the damn problem. But best believe that that's the reason that you can act like an asshole here in these United States, because for the most part, you can't act like an asshole in any other country like this. But y'all go ahead and keep on. Just keep on. Thank you, Prince Ellie, and I appreciate you, Boo. He said, I served from 91 to 2015. Service members have been getting steak and lobsters, especially when deployed, for decades. Now they want to be outraged. F out of here. It's the government's job to take care of the military. No, they don't want that. They just want to, they just want to have something to say about Donald Trump no matter what. That's all it's ever about. That's why I can't take none of them seriously. That's why I cannot be all outraged and upset about anything and everything that he allegedly did, might have done, might have said, and all that. I don't have time. These people got no time on their damn hands that they sit around waiting for that man to fart so that they could be upset about it. Well, y'all continue to waste your lives and your time because all that outrage ain't changing shit. It ain't changing shit for y'all. It ain't changing shit for him. And he's still going to be the damn president. So instead of focusing on who the hell you can get to be in the running in 3 years, y'all would rather focus on everything that he does, thinking that that's supposed to outrage the rest of us who don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You're never going to have me be upset because something was given to the vets. Never, never, never. So shout out to them. And we like veterans around here. Shout out to the vets. Anyway.
Spending $2 million of your tax dollars. Okay, let's make that clear. He spent your money. This is your money. It's nobody else's money. It's not from.
It's our money when we're saying not to give it to the illegals. But when we say that, then they're going to try to say that we're racist. So when we say it over here for this, they don't like it. If we ain't saying nothing about this, they don't like it. Imagine me listening to a liberal. Imagine me giving a shit about what a liberal has to think. Y'all don't stand on shit. Y'all make no sense whatsoever. Y'all make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Now, when we was talking about the food stamps and we was talking about the welfare and all those other things, y'all said y'all just jealous. Yes, I'm jealous I'm not poor. Oh, y'all, I'm so jealous that I'm not poor. Oh my God, Lord, how could you do this to me? Just saying shit that don't make sense. Whilst people sitting on the internet showing how much they're just having babies to get more benefits and brag about everything. And I've said this since the pandemic, because y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up. And you spend all your time on the internet telling everybody every aspect of your life. Y'all did that to yourselves. I don't care what nobody say. That's what I believe, period. Because y'all wanted to be up on this internet bragging. Y'all wanted to tell the world everything that you got, everything that you was doing. You give out all your secrets. How many people have been fired because they're giving out the damn secrets that they should be keeping to themselves? Because you biatches, for the most part, can't keep ish to yourself. So you tell on yourself day. And you think people ain't watching that shit. And they said, you know what? We need to make some damn changes. That's why y'all's asses ended up going back to work. Then y'all mad because of that. Y'all mad because the money stopped flowing. Well, if y'all didn't shut the fuck up, you could have still been home. Well, probably not now, but your asses could have still been home longer. Then they start taking the money away. Then you mad. Get a job. There are no jobs. I know that's a lie. It's just shit that you don't want to do. There are jobs. It's just shit that y'all don't want to do. But you have no skills. So I'm really a little bit concerned why you think you're supposed to make $150,000 and you barely got out of high school with a C. I'm confused. Do some manual labor. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want all this equality until it's time to be equal. Because I was just talking to a friend of mine who is out there on the line doing, because child, it felt like it was 80 degrees this morning. Now it's snowing, right? So he's out there tossing packages for the UPS, for the mail people, child, USPS, right? I don't know what the hell that is. You gotta carry shit, toss shit, pick shit up, poundages and shit. Bitches, go do that. He found a job. Shit. He found a job. Y'all can go do that too. Oh yeah, y'all don't want to do that. You want to sit in the office, and I am grateful and thankful. I know what I do. I know what I do. I know it's only going to be so much if I don't go do more work. I'm not trying to do no more work. This is enough for me. Shit. Y'all think you should get $5 million a year just because you exist and then do whatever the hell it is that you want. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But in your warped, fucked up mind, listening to these people, meaning that girl, y'all think that you deserve all this. Child, we're about to go to $30 an hour after this one. But first, let's thank Jean Lay for 5 memberships. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, channel member, all the rest of the channel members that are here. If you did catch your membership, please make sure you thank Jean Lay, my girl. Thank you so much. Please, y'all, make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Pluto, the money didn't come from Mars, the money didn't come from Iran, the money didn't come from Russia, the money came from you and your labor. Every time you get up and you clock in, you are paying taxes to this man to spend it on crab legs.
Listen to her trying to be like, so now we're supposed to be all upset. Oh my God, probably because Anton said, now this is your labor. Ma'am, we know. That's why we said we was okay with the cutbacks and the food stamps and the welfare. But y'all, this is amazing. Y'all didn't want to hear us then. You just don't care about poor people. Child, I don't care about nobody, okay? Let's not get it twisted. No empathy, no sympathy for Nanny. Yeah. Amazing. For Nanny, yeah. Especially if you up in here having a bunch of damn kids so that you can get more benefits. Remember, y'all be on TikTok running off at the mouth. That's y'all's problem. You can't shut the entire fuck up. So that's a you problem. Now they trying to turn it around, and now we're supposed to be all outraged and everything. Child, play those games with your mom. Child, play those games with your mom. I'm okay with my money, my taxes going to veterans and soldiers who are active duty, especially protecting your punk asses to come over here and say this stupid shit. Then for a heifer with 10 kids by 15 men on the internet bragging about how much her grocery store haul was. Child, if y'all don't go to hell, y'all, this Uno reverse that they trying to do is half damn crazy. Go fool your mom. We ain't trying to hear it. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Trent in the building. I see you. I appreciate you, hun. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Grumpy Knuckles with another 2. He said, better learn how to yell the fries. Goodbye, sir. That's the job that they want to do. Child, I'm definitely going to that story next. Let me get through this. I'm going to that $30 minimum an hour because I haven't read it yet, but it sounds half damn crazy. I got plenty to say about that.
But by all means, keep voting them in office.
We've just found out that the Secretary of War.
Whenever JD Vance runs, I will definitely vote for him to be president. Period.
Pete Hegseth just spent $93.4 billion in just the month of September 2020.
Child, this is the people y'all be listening to. I know y'all tired of me interrupting. I'm sorry. So you're going to listen to this half naked on the internet with all these tattoos all over her because that's not supposed to entice you, Sassy Streets, because it don't do shit for me. I was about to say I'm surprised she ain't a gargoyle, but I spoke too soon. And she a gargoyle. Child, why are y'all doing this to y'all's faces? I don't understand. What is wrong with y'all?
Alone, and much of that was spent on steak, lobster and crab dinners, ice cream machines, and fucking chairs. They spent $2 million on king crab, which they have done 5 times already. They have spent $6.9 million on lobster, as well as a whopping $15.1 million on ribeye steak. And this doesn't even mention all of the other countless food items they bought with millions of dollars to feast on, including chairs, tiered fruit baskets.
How come they know all these numbers with regard to what Pete Hegseth spent, but they don't know how to pay their fucking student loans? My bad.
And fucking ice cream machines. It's been noted that these kinds of expenses have popped up every single year that Trump was in office, including during his first term. Pete Hegseth needs to be put on trial immediately for this clear misuse of taxpayer dollars. $93.4 million spent in the month of September in 2025 alone. We are literally watching our government elites have king crab feasts on our taxpayer dollars while their people are starving.
You fucking MAGA fucking one brain.
They act like these crazy people, liberal white women, they're sitting up here acting like they sat down with Trump and Hegseth and all the rest of them and they had all this damn crab legs and shit. They act like it was them. Y'all,
pedophile protectors.
Lawrence, I blame you. Didn't you send me this video? Even though I did have the first part from Instagram.
Protectors fucking went off the fucking rail because 10-year-old.
Y'all listening to this one? Woo! Lord help you. Y'all listening to her? Y'all listening to people that look like this? All right, y'all.
Who are on food stamps because they have single mothers want to buy Oreos. So you fucking went all fucking nuts to make sure that some states got rid of the option of people on food stamps. Oh my God, to buy sugary products or cupcakes or soda or shit like that, because why the fuck do poor people need that? But it's cool that Pete Hegseth spent $15 million in the month of September on fucking ribeye steaks. $2 million on Alaskan king crabs?
This is amazing. Wow. Now, I think it goes without saying, but I'm going to get into it later in this video, how stupid you have to be, right? You have to have an IQ lower than room temperature to think that comparing the military spending money feeding our troops steak and lobster, to compare that to people spending their food stamps on steak and lobster, to think that that's the same thing or somehow.
But like I said, they can still buy steak and lobster with their food stamps. They just have to cook it. This is how brain dead some of y'all are. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. This is how stupid, with a capital STUPID, some of y'all are. A lot of y'all. Pores, fake pores, child. Y'all need to go back to school, because y'all, I'm a little bit confused. You can buy the same shit. Ain't nobody stopping you from buying crab leg steak and crabs. You just have to cook it. That's how lazy y'all are. And that's how stupid y'all are, not even to realize that. Buy the soda. Buy the cake. It's supplemental. That means you need to be bringing something to the... That's the part they always miss, y'all. That is supplemental nutrition something program. Assistance program. They always forget that the S stands for supplemental, and we know that people don't know what words mean anymore. And you know they didn't look it up. It's a supplement to what you already have. That means you have to have something. Now we know y'all don't have shit. Not for any other reason, is that y'all don't know how to keep shit. So that's a you problem, child. That is a you problem.
Military eating steak and lobster is worse than somebody on food stamps eating steak and lobster. You have to be an absolute idiot. You have to be a Neanderthal, right?
Yeah.
You're just not very bright. Again, we're going to talk about it, but I want to play this clip from Willie D. He's going to read his article, right, and tell us what the liberals are so outraged about, right? Because no, Willie D is about to read, y'all. Get it together. Get ready.
This is amazing.
Willie D is about to read, y'all. Y'all already know how that go. Let's get ourselves together. Lord, help us. Get our minds right, Lord. Please, Lord God in heaven. We gonna need you now. We about to listen to Willie D read. It never seems to go well, Lord. Please help that man with his reading skills, or have him be able to memorize something, or to be able to speak off the top of his head. In the name of Jesus, amen. Shout out to Chris Creative. Thank you so much, hon. I see you. I appreciate you. He said, I was in the military, but thank you for your service and enjoy the steak and crab leg salute. I agree with you.
This is amazing.
I agree with you. Do I have on a t-shirt? Is that what you're asking me? I do not. I think that's what you're asking me. Thank you, Reaper. He said, blame the caricature. The caricature child. You cannot make this shit up. All right. Lord be with us.
When I read it, I was like, I'm not entirely sure exactly what these people are so upset about, but we're going to get into it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this.
And lobster. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, Pentagon, apparently isn't feeling the same affordability struggles as many American or average Americans, as he approved spending more than $93 billion in September, including on luxury food items and iPads. A new analysis published by Government Watchdog opened the books, found that in September, the end of the 2025 fiscal year, Hegseth reportedly burned through cash, including spending $9 million on crab and lobster dinners. According to military.com. I don't think y'all understand. Me just reading this is doing something to my health. I'm reading it, but it's stressing me the hell out.
Yeah, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Stress the hell out about members of the military, right? Our troops eating steak and lobster dinners, right? But where was the stress from all these liberals when it came to the Somali fraud, right? yesterday I just did a video.
Shit, I didn't even think about the Somalis because I'm still just tripping. He's reading that this is specifically for troops for the military. And he's upset about this. This your pro-black? Blacks. Because that's the new word. Shout out to Izzy. The blacks. Are y'all, this is who you follow? This is who the hell you listen to? This your pro-black? Do y'all not realize why you are so free? What is wrong with y'all? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, I'm so fucking serious right now. Why would he be mad that money is being spent on the fucking military? On the people this time, on the actual troops. Child, this is crazy. Child, this is absolutely insane. It's insanity around here. Tadisha, thank you, boo. She said more bald head hoe comments. Willie D. He's a bald-headed hoe. This is ridiculous. Thank you, boo.
About hundreds of millions of dollars in Los Angeles that are fraudulently being used to prop up fake hospice businesses, right? That are taking Medicare dollars from us that should be going to care for the elderly and put into their pockets, right?
Right.
We're talking about billions in Somali fraud. What was outrage? Were these people sick to their stomach?
Wait. Since he mentioned it, child, how about we just sat here and watched when they was grilling Timmy, and Timmy don't seem to know where. No outrage, y'all. Now I'm pissed off. No outrage when they said, how did it go from 1 million to 349 million, y'all? Now, I might be off with the numbers, but remember, it was only 1 million for autism. Then all of a sudden, in less than 5 years, it jumps to 349 million. How did that happen? Oh, I don't know. No outrage. Y'all kiss my ass. Y'all can kiss my entire black ass and go all the way up as much as Frigidaire does for fucking Anton. Y'all miss me with this bullshit. Y'all take this fake outrage and suck my if I had one, okay? Y'all ain't have shit to say when that man was up there talking about all that damn fraud and how he couldn't account for where it went from this million to this million. It was like from this million to this million and ain't got no kids to account for the shit. Ain't got nothing to list for the shit. You ain't even got that many kids in the damn state to have all that damn money. So every kid in Minnesota got autism. Wow. Miss me with this fake outrage. Miss me with all this fake outrage. Anybody that listens to these people, there's something wrong with you. I'm gonna say that. There's something wrong with you. You are so busy being fed this shit and believing that this racism is keeping you down and holding you back, and that it's all down. Like racism only started with Trump, y'all, in case you didn't know. It's like racism only started with Trump, right? So that's the reason for everything. So you're really going to sit here and act like you're outraged at the people that keep your punk asses safe, that put their life on the line so that you can run off at the mouth and be the see you next Tuesdays that y'all showing yourselves to be. And then you allow Timmy, white man, coloreds, blacks, FBAs, ADOS, African Americans, chocolates, ebonies, whatever you want to be called today. You allow Timmy to sit and play in y'all's face talking about all these amounts that didn't make no mathematical sense, and you ain't got shit to say about it. Not a word. Not a word. Because that's okay. Proof number 55,002,875 on how these MFers don't give a shit about you. Not one shit. Your blind loyalty is only going to F you up, and we will sit right here and watch and laugh. Because if you can't see that, especially after that damn Timmy shit, he don't have an explanation for nothing. That is his state. That is his responsibility. That is his job as the governor. And he knew that he was coming there to answer those questions. And you telling me that he didn't think to bring any paperwork? And y'all are okay with that? Because y'all like low testosterone men that damn bad? Stay the fuck away from me. As per usual, I'm sticking to it. Stay far the fuck away from me. Y'all are out of your fucking minds. Mr. Walker in the building, thank you so much for the super sticker. Boo, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Mun One Bags. One bags. Hib, I can't see, boo. Thank you, though. He said Auntie Messi is on a run like 2015 Future. Because this is outrageous. This is absolutely outrageous. I cannot.
No. But they're sick to their stomach over. The Pentagon is spending $9 million on crab and lobster. Who do you think ate the crab and the lobster, right? Who do you think ate it? Do you think Pete Hegseth ate $9 million on crab and lobster?
Yes.
Himself, right? Like, that's the way these people are framing the story, right? Like, you listen to these people. And the way they're framing the story, they're framing it as if he ate that himself.
Yes.
Right? That he ate all that by himself.
Him and Trump.
Who do you think ate it?
This is amazing.
Like, I mean, seriously. This is hilarious to me.
I know some of y'all say don't let it get to you, man. It is what it is now, man. Because I'm thinking about all of the people who could have used that money. I'm thinking about how people suffering right now, man, and they blowing money like this.
Wow.
According to military.com, an increase in military officials eating pricey meals has traditionally been viewed as a sign that something may be brewing, such as President Donald Trump's war in Iran, though it appears Hegseth has been dining well at the Pentagon since at least last spring. The spending review found that in the month of September alone, the Defense Department spent $6.9 million in total on lobster tails and $2 million on Alaskan king crab, according to the government watchdog. In 2025, the department also spent more than $7.4 million on lobster tail across the months of March, May, June, and October. The decadent seafood wasn't the only expensive sustenance purchased at the Pentagon. Hegseth also spent approximately $15.1 million on ribeye steak in September, $124,000 for a new ice machine or machines, and $139,224 on donut orders. Whoo, man. Sugar, do your thing. Due to the way federal funding works, there is pressure on department heads to end their fiscal years without a surplus of funds. If they do, it raises questions in Congress as to whether or not the agency or department needs a reduction in its annual budget.
That makes sense.
So let's stop right there. We'll come back. So basically what they're saying is use it or lose it.
Yes, that is what they're saying, you jackass. And guess what they did? Instead of putting it in their pocket, which is what most of us think that they do, they spent it on military personnel. You asshole. They spent it on troops. They spent it on the people that keep people from over there coming the fuck over here. Let me stop right there. That's what they do. What do you think military people are for? Just to run around town in uniforms? Who listens to this nigga? Who listens to this black? Why do I come on here, child? Because all I do is make myself upset with these stupid ass people. Live from New York, I appreciate you, boo. He said, I was processing travel pay in my first year of the Navy after transferring from the Army. That those with officer ranks got over. We would overpay them, the simplest things, serious waste of money, early 2000s. Those with officer ranks get over. We would overpay them in order to exhaust the budget. Is that what you're saying? What is the word? I don't not believe that there's things going on in every aspect of every daggone company. See, these people only are worried about what this government is doing. Did we hear them saying anything when Joe Biden was in office? Because if what Black American Vet says is true and somebody else co-signed, I apologize, I forget who. This is what they do anyway. They do give this food a couple times a year. But these people are so ignorant. Oh, they think, like BCP said, that Hegseth is just taking $15 billion and eating crabs. Probably because they saw that segment that BCP showed. But when Joe Biden was doing it, they didn't say shit. Not a damn thing. Because if it happens every year, then that means that it happened at least 8 times when he was president. At minimum, 8 times.
This is amazing.
But no, forget all that, right? Forget all that. Because these rotted ass, stupid ass brains don't seem to understand that even if you do see him on TV eating it, he didn't eat $15 billion. He didn't give it to Trump and them. He gave it to the people that are fighting over there in other countries, or maybe the ones that are in different camps around the United States. Child, I don't know. Y'all know. Y'all let us know. But I much rather, and I've said this prior to even finding this shit out,
This is amazing.
I would much rather have money go to military and military personnel before any of these hoes hoeing, just so that they could get somebody to take care of them, because all they give a fuck about at the end of the day is all the free stuff. And y'all don't have a problem with that whatsoever. Now do y'all?
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the call saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
They would rather give it to those people from that segment. Just give all the money to them. They deserve it. You know, deserve, the infamous deserve. They should just give it to them. They offering nothing but being leeches. But that money should have been given to them. They ain't doing nothing to protect this country. Just give it to them. Just because they're them, because they're a bunch of women, with a bunch of kids. Sank Fan in the building. Thank you, boo. He said, good evening, Michonne in chat. Thank you, veterans, and shout out to our fellow military brats. Would we be hearing this if Joe Biden or Cam won? You already know the answer to that. Thank you so much for being here twice today. I appreciate you, boo. Shout out to Grumpy Knuckles with another 5. He says, why is chin in his forehead? Wait, why is chin in his head look the same? I was friends with Bushwick, and I always knew why they hated each other. Oh, did they? T? I didn't know that. What did he? I don't even remember him. Like, honestly, who even remembers Willie D, even with the Ghetto Boys, child? Thank you so much, boo. Prince Elian, I appreciate you, boo. He said folks out here mad that the government is spending money on their employees who protect this country and not on broke baby mamas and people who refuse to work or budget their own money. Ridiculous. Fake outrage. All this because of Trump derangement syndrome, which is equal to Anton derangement syndrome, y'all. Lest we not forget.
Use it or lose it. But they'd rather blow money. They'd rather blow millions of dollars on food than to spend those millions of dollars and just give it to people who are truly in need of food, who can truly be nurtured by that food. They'd rather blow it on themselves, eating the best of the best, the most expensive of the most expensive.
Y'all. Wow. Tell me that phrase again. It's better that somebody think that you're stupid and then you open your mouth and then you confirm it. Wow. This nigga really thinks that Hegseth basically and his friends are getting this food. Y'all think coloreds, Negroes, blacks, y'all sending this man out to be your representative to get y'all some reparations, Bueller? Y'all are sending this ignorant MFer on the screen right here out.
This is amazing.
To get y'all's reparations. Child, I'm telling you, he don't know how to spell reparations. He's not very good with comprehension. He I don't know. I don't know. It's either he's that ignorantly stupid or his Trump derangement syndrome is that bad. That he read that thing and he really thinks that Pete Hegseth and his family probably got all this food, spent all that money on themselves, and then advertised it, mind you. Pete was on the show. That's him advertising what
this is amazing.
What it is that he's doing. This is who y'all go to for information. Shout out to RBN. I don't know if he's still here.
This is amazing.
He's right. Cooked. This is still a form of listening to an entertainer, quote unquote. Y'all would rather listen to fucking entertainers than to go listen to somebody with some damn sense. At this point, honestly, y'all, I know y'all feel some kind of way about Boyce with regard to him and his personal life. Fuck that. When it comes to money, you can listen to Boyce Watkins for the most part. He do be trying to teach y'all. He's somebody that wants y'all to have reparations. He's someone that wants y'all to be financially free. He's somebody that doesn't want y'all to be dependent upon the government. But because I guess he older, I'm not gonna call him old, he older. And because he went and went back to his high school sweetheart child, or whatever the hell that woman is, y'all gonna act like you don't want to listen to him. Y'all don't want to listen to him. He black. Y'all don't want to listen to Dave Ramsey. He racist. Susie Orman, she racist. Melody Hobbs, what's your reason for not listening to her? Please go listen to her. Get your shit together. Y'all don't want to do that. No, y'all want somebody else to do the work for you. And that's why you end up where you are. Because you don't want to do the fucking work yourself. You want to depend on an ignorant ass nigga. Even Corey, because he a comedian. That's what y'all like. This thing with the entertainment. That's why they keep bringing entertainers in front of y'all's asses and y'all fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker every single time. Every single time. That your girl Jasmine Crockett, because she's so intelligent, brought freaking Cardi B out there in her ignorant ass language dialect, and y'all was like, yeah, sis, go sis. Yeah, sis, go sis. Because she an entertainer.
This is amazing.
Cam Kane can bring child, what is her name? Meg Thee Stallion in front of and y'all think that's cool and great because we got a free concert. God knows when she brought Beyonce and Kelly out there, y'all was probably wet AF. Wow. And you think white supremacy is y'all's problem? Listening to this man who just read that shit and this is how he sees it, because that's how he wanted to see it to begin with, that he's just he's only reading to be performative. He ain't listening. This is the epitome of someone who's listening to respond and not listening to understand. And there's a difference, because he hates Donald Trump so much. And that's what you colors like. For people that say that they can't stand him and show and prove it on a daily basis, that's what gets y'all wet. So that's what they got to do so that they can make sure that they keep leading you like Pied Piper, the Pied Piper, keep leading your ass down to the Democrat. Child, let me get out of this real quick. I'm going to come back to these super chats. Hold on a second. Let me go here. Because there's nothing else I need to hear from Willie D. Trust me when I tell you. This. Shout out to Tim Black TV. Your favorite auntie, Maxine Waters, is running for office again. She damn near 1,000 years old. She damn near 1,000 years old. And I know that them people down there in that district will go ahead and rehire her ass. And I want someone to tell me that lives in California, because I believe that's where she is. Correct me if I'm wrong. And let me know what in the hell that woman has done so well. She 86 years old. Now, this has nothing to do with ageism.
This is amazing.
This has to do with what the hell are you getting for your buck? What is Maxine Waters offering to ya that ya will probably put her back in? 86. When she gonna go enjoy her damn life? But she enjoy bringing y'all right along. because it's probably allegedly a whole community of blacks, coloreds, and y'all willingly bring her in and send her on as long as she say Trump is bad. Trump, y'all really need to seek some help and try to figure out why it is that Trump is bad and racism trigger y'all so much to make decisions that are detrimental to your damn selves. Y'all won't take no time for that, but you go and listen to fucking Willie D. Lawrence, thank you so much, boo, as per usual. Oh, let me go ahead and I gotta find this. Thank you, boo. He said, afternoon, auntie, 2003 to 2021, Army vet, 17 years. We appreciate you, boo. Shout out to all our veterans. We appreciate veterans around here. Okay, we know what y'all do. Iraqi 0405, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, 2014-2015. December 21st, 2004, nephew was supposed to be in a casket, wow, from Iraq, due to self-deletion bomber exploding 6 feet behind me. Shit. And yes, we ate steak and lobster and shrimp in combat to and abroad. First of all, of course, thank free service. Second of all, thankfully, prayers to the Lord that you are still here. And then when y'all come back from shit like that, I can only imagine. I don't know what y'all see over there if you do go to war. I don't know what y'all see when you're in your, your times when y'all are do whatever the fuck y'all do when you're in these army bases and shit like that, right? But I know that PTSD is a thing from almost every military person that I've ever spoken to. You think that these people take that shit into consideration while y'all over here fighting for these motherfuckers that don't appreciate that shit, that don't think beyond themselves, that only thing they care about is to say that Trump is bad and to say that it's all this racism keeping them from doing shit? That's all they got. That's all they got. And it's working in 2026 with all this information available, all these ways, chat GP fucking T at this point. Nope. You can read that shit and still come up with the wrong fucking conclusion. You don't even comprehend shit. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gorilla Grip Catch. God. Gorilla Grip Catch Club, thank you, hun. He said 2026 always chirping, never contributing. Exactly, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Jean Lay, thank you, hun. She said these people are exhausting, girl. I am exhausted. I don't even know what to talk about anymore because everything pisses me off. Everything is pissing me off. I need to figure out a different algorithm, child. I'm going to just start watching TV and coming back and reviewing TV shows because everyone is out of their fucking mind, girl. Thank you, hon. Live from New York, thank you, hon. He said, Army had the best nachos and cheese sauce. I think they was DRUGing us because that was our crack. Oh, no. Yeah, because they was fattening y'all up or something. How the hell y'all supposed to be out there running around with big old packs and GUNs on you and then you eating nachos with cheese sauce? As long as y'all eating good, we good with it. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you, Reaper. He said, thanks to everyone that served in the service. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how we do over here. Shout out to y'all that are new. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Gorilla Grip says, Idiocracy here 2026. Absolutely. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Maxine Waters is 86, running again, and her district is still a mess. Who got the tea on Maxine Waters' district?
Reclaiming my time.
This is at Jesse Jackson's funeral.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of reclaiming our time, Maxine Waters, folks. Maxine Waters has been in Congress for 35 years. She's been a politician for 50 years. She is 86 years old. And yes, she's running again for re-election. 2 words, term limits. I don't want to hear, she's Auntie Maxine. Auntie Maxine need to go sit her ass down. Okay? That's what she needs to do. Have several seats. There's no reason why her and Clyburn are running for re-election. In a sane world, they would sit their asses down.
The problem is that people will allow it and ain't nobody running against them. So it's an easy win and then it's easy money. But Donald Trump is everybody's problem. if Maxie and Jimmy, if Maxie and Jimmy been in for over 30 years and the districts that they are in ain't nothing improved and ain't nothing changed, whose fault is that at the end of the day? Whose fault is that at the end of the day? Every single person in that damn district that just because they black, you black, we black, then we should vote for ya. And then none of ya will go run against them. This is where Generation Z and lower millennials need to get your asses in there. I can't do it, chat, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell somebody off every day and my blood pressure don't need it. I'm trying to live long, okay? This is enough right here. Y'all need to get y'all's asses out there, child. Not doing this socialism bullshit, though. But y'all need to get out there and get these people the fuck out. Challenge some damn body. Come with something, because this is ridiculous. Ain't no fucking racism is the problem. It's the fact that you allow this shit to happen. Allow it to happen. Ain't nobody forcing y'all to let these people just come in here and get rich and become millionaires, and y'all don't question a damn thing. Gee, Auntie Maxine, child, shut the fuck up. Prince, thank you for being a member for almost 2 full years. Thank you, boo. Shout out to all the channel members. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your support. He said folks don't understand how Fed budgets work. They aren't allowed to move money from one budget to another, use it all now or lose it on next year's budget. That's what they just said, but they're not listening to that part. They're not going to listen to that part. It's just, hey, Seth, translation, Trump is bad. That's all they hear. The ignorance. That's all they hear. They ain't trying to. That's how Willie D could read that and then turn around thinking that Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump was sitting out here having crab legs. Like, what are we talking about?
Not saying she's not useful. Not saying she can't find things to do. But at some point, the guard has to change. Nothing lasts forever. What could you possibly do in this next term that you haven't done in your previous 15 terms? What could you possibly... Don't pretend like what she's doing is for us. The homeless rate in California, her district, is still high as hell. What has she improved? Her own standard of living. Her own financial stability.
Yeah.
That's what she's improved. And until we pull our heads out of our asses, we will not be able to think clearly. And like I tell people all the time, it's one thing to lose, but at least lose a different way. My understanding is that someone's running to challenge her. It's a black woman. I think her name is Ramen or something, or Raymond, I don't know. Good. Challenge. I don't know if you're better, but at least if California has to lose trying something different.
Nope.
Once again, here goes Maxine Waters, disrespecting the hell out of Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Before she started, let me thank Red Pill Crip for sending me a cash app. He said, love from the Crip. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate your contributions. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new.
I am so excited, so pleased, so warm, so everything right now, because we're here celebrating the life of a great man. Jesse Louis Jackson Sr. was a great civil rights leader. He didn't literally just talk the talk. He walked the walk. And I want you to know that he changed my life. And I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But before I do, to the governor and to the mayor here, I like how you handled the city and the state when ICE came in here. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Sounding a little political to me at Jesse Jackson's funeral, so there was more than just the 3 they talked about.
But I know how you knew how to do it. You're from Chicago, and you took after Jesse Jackson. He taught you how. He taught you how to fight. He taught you how to speak up. He taught you how to claim your time.
And they asked you not to make it political, of course. That's what you went and did anyway.
We know that there are people who are aligned with him, who follow him, who are already practicing what their government is going to be under Trump. Not only are they planning on a civil war, if they have to do that, but he's spelling it out specifically.
All Maxine Waters does is try to gaslight people.
Civil war.
If it's not civil war, it's still in democracy. If it's not still in democracy, it's trying to sabotage the world.
Civil war.
If it's not trying to sabotage the world, she's saying Trump going to bring slavery back. Anything they can say to scare voters into keeping her in office.
Yeah.
This is the only tactic. There's never any solutions other than get rid of Trump, fam. California was shit before Trump was elected. It is shit now. It will be shit after he's gone.
California California was her part of California. I'm not saying the whole state of California, but California, where she was shit beforehand, before Trump, during Trump, and it's going to be a shithole after Trump. Who can tell me what's improved in her district? Anybody, Bueller? What has improved in Maxine Waters' district? I'm never going to forget. She said, come on down here. We got places for y'all to live. All the homeless people come. Y'all go home. We ain't got no home. Yeah, that's how in tune she is. Allegedly. But really. But allegedly still.
And she'll still be picking up her money. The fact that people can't see through that is a problem. Her, Clyburn, they both need to go. I think it's another one. I forget.
Probably.
These people must leave.
They're not.
You may adore them. You may make you feel nostalgic because they've been around like an old pair of shoes. But you know what? Sometimes it's good to put on a new pair of shoes. It is. These are not family members. These are public servants who got rich.
I feel like they totally missed that part. Sorry to cut you off, Tim. I feel like they totally missed that part. These are servants. They are supposed to do what the fuck we tell them to do. By way of majority, of course. But the point is that these MFers, that's why I tell y'all, whenever I hear them say the American people, I be like, please shut the fuck up because y'all ain't listening to near American people, near none. Especially if they don't agree with what the hell it is that they say, what they think, or what they want to do. The American people. Child, when was the last time you came down here and talked to an American person? Any of these American people. Child, you got Mon Danby over here. He won't even talk to the people at night, of which he could do something about their situation immediately. He putting them on the back burner. Now, child, I ain't got no empathy for none of them, but I'm just saying that is a great example right there. He could immediately do something for those people. Nah, I'm going to talk to these landlords who live wherever the hell they live, or the people that live in those places, so we can say we're going to try to go find any of them landlords. Child, he probably the landlord, allegedly. He probably the landlord, allegedly, okay? Sitting up there talking about, we're going to go find these landlords, y'all. Meantime, he go home counting his money. Allegedly. I'm just making up stories, okay? But it probably goes something like that somehow, some way. I'm just saying. Shout out to Uncle Rick. Thank you so much, Boo. He said Civil War was a good movie. I was sad Tony and Captain America fell out. Hey, good looking. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. Child, I don't even know that movie. Shout out to the Civil War movie.
This is amazing.
Let me this is Tim Black TV for y'all that don't know. He is here on YouTube. Let me drop this so y'all can go ahead and follow him if you would like. He does political commentary. He's pretty fair. He's pretty fair. But he be calling out the bullshit on both sides. And I don't have a problem with none of that. None of that. Because somebody got to do it. Child, these liberal people ain't going to listen to no damn body. They ain't going to listen to no damn body. They know everything. They listen to Willie D. Come on now. Child. There you go. Black Navy vet still up in here. He said, doesn't Maxine Waters look like George Jefferson's mom? Yes! Mrs. Jefferson. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. They talk the same and the same age. Oh, Lord, help your people. That's good. That is good.
Lying to you. You understand? You get it? They're not friends. Friends don't lie to you and get rich off of you. Is that what friends do? Doesn't matter if you like a wigs. Does not matter.
Not
if you like fish fry.
Wigs.
You like Clyburn fish fry. That's not the point. It's not the point.
Not if you like the wigs. Come on.
They're horrible. They're not advancing anything for us at all. The purpose of a public servant is to serve you.
Yes.
Are you being served?
Correct.
That's it. Is that the personal? It's not because they got bad feet. They got the gout. That's not it.
Ooh.
It is your job to hold them accountable. It doesn't make you a sellout to hold people accountable, even if they look like you. In fact, that's more of a reason. Don't you get it? Don't you?
How and what they're going to do and how he's going to get revenge, how he's going to attack his enemies, all of these things. And when he talks about race, we know, and I'm going to tell you again today, Donald Trump is a pure racist. And I am worried that the attack is going to be on people of color.
Child, I'm about to shut this shit down. Child, I am about to shut this shit down. Same old crap, different day. She probably been saying the same shit for 86 years.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
They'll reelect her again. Thank you, Sink Fan. He said, this is the problem when you've been in office for so long that you think that your constituents owe you something. Absolutely. But Black folk love idol worship. It ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change. I don't even give a damn. Suffer. Child, I'm gonna need to name a show that. Suffer. And show all the ways that blacks are suffering. It ain't got nothing to do with white people. Not a damn thing. Anyway, ain't nothing to say after that. Let me find the $30 an hour real quick. Hold on. Because that's ridiculous too. But y'all like it. We love it. Here we go. And this is in New Damn York, child. New York City City Council bill calls for $30 minimum wage, y'all. Now, child, they did this shit in California. I don't think it was $30, and then wondered why all them stores was closing. Can't nobody afford this. Child, you're not bringing value in order for me to have to pay you $30. Just because you're shaking the fries and the grease, you don't get $30 for that. Those are jobs for kids. Those jobs are for kids. Y'all trying to act like Burger King, McDonald's, and all the rest of them are supposed to give you some living wage so that you could live like the Jeffersons did. Okay? That's not how that works. And to blame them because y'all think that that's the case is just as dumb as Willie D and the way he comprehended that damn article. The job that's at $8, $10, child, even $12 an hour is what it's supposed to be because that's what it's worth for what it is that you do. You want to get 30 some odd dollars an hour, then you should do what the fuck I do or something around there. Okay? Do something where you offering something to somebody, not because you're shaking fries and flipping fucking burgers. That's not what a $30 an hour job is. And the fact that you on the type of time of you worrying about an hourly wage and you're not out there doing any type of blue collar work, that tells me you're pretty ignorant about money anyway. Because you want to make $30 an hour? Get your ass on out there and hold up that damn sign that says yield or stop or whatever the fuck it says when they're working on the road. Oh, you don't want to be outside? Then you don't want to make $30 an hour. Oh, you don't want to hold that sign all day? Then you don't want to make $30 an hour. Because that's where you're going to get $30 an hour. And you ain't going to start there. Trust me when I tell you, that's not where you start. So if you're out on the side of the road in that dangerous position, directing traffic or even doing something with a truck or paving a road, child, whatever the hell they doing out there, blue collar workers, which is the other set of people that we respect around here. Shout out to all our blue collar workers. A lot of y'all ignorant asses don't even know that that's how the fuck you get half of the shit that you want and ask for is from a blue collar worker. But I digress. You want to have a chance of making $30 an hour and you ain't got no damn degree? Go get a blue collar job. Work your way up because that's how it's supposed to work. And then you'll eventually, if you work hard and you do right, you follow the rules, you'll eventually get $30 an hour. Y'all sitting up here trying to talk about the wages haven't kept up. They've never kept up. So y'all not special. You think that if you think it kept up with us, Generation X, were the wages catching up with us once we started working real jobs, not the McDonald's and shit. Was the wages caught up? I made $25 a day. My husband made $25 a day. We did the same damn thing. And guess what? Everything was a lot more expensive than that. But you know what we did? We came together because that's how it's supposed to work, you dumb MFers. You're not supposed to do it by yourself. And if you want to do it by yourself, then do it by yourself. So it's going to be harder and you're going to suffer. So instead of partnering, y'all out here talking about, I can do it all by myself. I can do it all by myself. Well, do it by yourself. Stop forcing companies to change their damn policy so that they can then go out of business. And then y'all turn around saying, oh, this racist when they close. Tell me that you don't understand money without telling me that you don't understand money, child, because that's what you do single time. Your ignorance, because you're probably listening to Willie D. You should be listening to Boyce. I'm going to plug Boyce today, y'all, because child, y'all need to be listening to somebody with some financial sense. I know you're not going to listen to me. You can act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I tell you what I don't know, and I tell you what I do know. And what I do know is fucking money, okay? And I know that every time a lot of y'all open your fucking mouths, I know you don't know shit about it. And that's why you're in the position you are. Pores. Child, go read a book about finance, okay? Fake pores, go read a book, all right? Help yourself get out the situation, because if you think that the government is your way to richness or black girl magic or moving on up, again, shout out to the Jeffersons, child. Stop listening to Willie D. Stop listening to Willie D, child. You're going to stay right where you are. You want to do it all by yourself? And then you want to turn around and have kids? Child, please. If y'all don't go to hell, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Where'd that come from? Bill Cosby from the Cosby Show. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard until today. Because Willie D, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay? There's a lot of dumb stuff being said today. Y'all gonna sit up here and probably revote Maxine Waters back in. Ain't shit changing. Y'all gonna blame it on racism. Child. Thank you, Boo.
This is amazing.
Shout out to Prince L.E.N. He says America went from citizens who made things happen and held the government accountable into residents who want to be taken care of and told what to do by the government. They want to be told what to do until they are told what to do. They don't want to be told what to do. They want to do what they want to do whenever they want to do it. And then they want somebody to take care of all of their needs while they do what they want. That is what Americans do now. Younger Americans after X. That's what they want, and that's what they want to do. And then the C-19 epidemic, pandemic, whatever endemic it was, makes it even worse, because then they got a feel for it by way of everything that was given, no responsibility, and you could carry your ass home and be on the internet all day. That's why all these people out here thinking that they could just be on TikTok all day. Now they're complaining that they're not getting paid. Really? So y'all not getting paid? Child. You mean the people that own that place? Now, I don't know if it was bought or not. Y'all let me know. But just imagine if it was the Chinese people that allegedly owned it, where they keep the good TikTok over there for their kids and they give the dumb TikTok to you dummies. So now y'all all dumb, and now you want to think that it's somebody else's fault when you was told that they're giving you the dumb TikTok. Anyway, thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. Thank you, live from New York. He said for $30 an hour. I'm asking the damn fool if you don't get. That's the thing. They still gonna get the order wrong, child, or they gonna come into the Red Lobster, I think, and say that you can't. I won't seat you because you said something ignorant. And they're gonna say it's because of racism, child. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna get to that story, and I really don't care, honestly, because I'm sick of the same play, the same shit. Nothing changes. Wash, rinse, repeat. Thank you, RBN. He said, you can't convince none of these dumbass most educated that it has to be done together. I know. Trust me, I know. Shout out to the stars that don't need no man. Shout out to them. They're the ones running off at the mouth like that girl we watched last night, that famous girl from somewhere. 30 some odd years old. I should have got with some of those sweet men. You think? Call them up. See what they doing. Anyway, thank you, Boo. Live from New York. Thank you so much, Boo. He said $30 an hour and people will still refuse to budget. I would still love to know what happened with that. When they, after the pandemic and down in Atlanta, they said they was going to give these single moms $800, $900 a month for like 2 to 3 years. Wasn't going to give them any direction, nothing about finance, not a book to read. They're not going to follow up. They just said they just need money. Shit like that is the problem. But y'all, as long as that's grants, because that was a grant, y'all give them the money, child. Give it to them. See if it made a difference. I would love to see what that ended up being, because I'm pretty sure situation remained the same. Enough of them probably have more kids, child. Anyway, y'all remember that, right? He said money is going right back. Big corps and government. The raise is really not for the people. Yeah, it's for the damn economy. And these dummies don't even know that. This is what I'm talking about. All y'all going to do is stimulate the damn economy like they do every time this year as people get their taxes back. Beyonce says I'm having a concert, or somebody says something, y'all fall for it, hook, line, and damn sinker. Child, it never changes. It never changes. Come on, child.
Raised to $17 an hour. Now, some city council members are actually trying to just about double that.
Yeah, and it's a plan that's being celebrated by labor groups, of course, but feared by small business owners. Good Day's Arthur Chan breaks down the proposal.
The latest proposal being weighed at City Hall is making a lot of noise.
We don't get it.
On Tuesday, a coalition of activists, labor leaders, and progressive members of the City Council clamored on the steps of City Hall demanding an unprecedented...
Child, y'all listen...
being weighed at City Hall is making a lot of noise.
So y'all just need people that make some damn noise, right? That's all y'all want. Y'all listening to this group.
On Tuesday, a coalition of...
So you listen to that LTM right there.
Of activists, labor leaders, and progressive members of the City Council clamored on the steps of City Hall.
Y'all listening to this man right here. This is who y'all listening to. Another LTM right here. Another LT, all LTMs back here. This is who y'all listening to?
Demanding an...
Child didn't even comb his hair, but I guess it's supposed to be okay because it's an afro, I guess, child, I don't know.
Unprecedented wage increase that would double what minimum wage was just last year to $30 an hour. Supporters cite rising costs from inflation and how expensive it's gotten to live in the city. Joelle has been working at an Amazon facility since 2023 and even employed lived in a shelter.
Later, I noticed that it was not just me. Associates were living in shelters just like me.
34 City is the name of the bill introduced.
Living in shelters just like you. All right, girl.
Introduced by City Council member Sandy Nurse from Brooklyn. It would raise the minimum wage to $30 an hour by the year 2030. A study from the City Comptroller's Office estimates 1/4 of the city's workforce earns minimum wage, so the increase would impact about 1 million New Yorkers.
We are one of the most expensive cities on this planet.
Move. Move. Why y'all gotta always stay in New York and then complain about how you staying in New York and complaining about New York? I can see that New York is expensive. Plus, I ain't nobody trying to live with rats and roaches. Y'all sitting up here complaining, but you won't leave. Wow. Wow. New York has always been expensive. It will always be expensive. Child.
We have some of the most billionaires in a city on this planet.
Why are you pocket watching? You heard that, right? We have the most billionaires on the planet. That's their money. Imagine if somebody said, girl, you got money, let's take it. She would be having a fucking fit. Say I'm lying. All this pocket watching. Go do something to get some damn money and stop waiting for someone to give it to you. Y'all ain't doing shit but pocket watching other MFers mad that they made money and you didn't. However they did it legally. I'm talking about the legal ones. Legal people. Child, if these people don't stop pocket watching.
This will be another nail in the coffin.
Tom Gretsch is president and CEO of the Queens Chamber of Commerce. He says a jump to $30 an hour would be unsustainable and would hurt the city, forcing businesses who themselves face rising costs like inflation out of the city or out of business altogether. He also echoes the findings of a Congressional Budget Office analysis during the Biden administration that increasing the federal minimum wage would lift some families out of poverty but cause other low-wage workers to lose their jobs.
Well, why didn't Joe Biden do it since you're bringing up his damn name and what he was supposed to do and didn't do? But now all of a sudden, ma'am, damn, you gonna get it done for ya.
We asked Gretsch for the numbers.
90% of our small businesses have 10 or fewer employees. I would say on average, they'd have to cut 40 to 50% or more just so they can pay their own bills.
Currently, there is no city in this country that has a $30.
No, nobody cares about the actual business owner and what their responsibilities are. Nobody gives a damn about that. Nobody cares about their families. Nobody cares about their responsibilities. Nobody cares because everybody just assumes that when you have a business, another sign that people don't know shit about finance or money. They just assume because you own a business that you're rich and you have a lot of money. No, it don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But y'all with your ignorance, always pocket watching some damn body else instead of going and get your own shit together. And that's why you sit around, you spend more time pocket watching other people instead of doing what it is that you need to do to better yourself and your spawn and think you know something and what needs to be done. Child, you ain't done nothing to be able to think that you're an authority to tell anybody else what to do. You ain't got shit. Anyway.
per hour minimum wage. In Los Angeles, however, in 2 years, hospitality workers are going to get that for a minimum wage, but only hospitality workers. Whatever the downsides may be, the $30 minimum wage has a high-ranking ally in Mayor Mamdani. He pushed for the increase during his campaign, but now the work begins to suss out whether the idea has a future.
The work begins to suss out whether that was a good idea. Child, good luck to those people, but not really, child, because I could give a shit. Y'all get what you voted for. Why don't we start talking about some... I don't even want to talk about Jamel because I'm already mad. F her, all right? Maybe tomorrow. I'm not in the mood. Let's talk about this. The renters living alone paying a singles tax. This what y'all'd rather do. Y'all'd rather pay a singles tax. And then try to pocket watch billionaires, try to get their money, and then try to tell the damn government how much they should give you because you're you. Child, if y'all don't get on my face.
Your money matters, and as rent continues to rise, living alone comes at a steep price.
Tonight, Joe Mason looks at the singles tax and how people are cutting costs by having a roommate.
Impossible to put into words.
You may have seen her work at the gas pump.
Sometimes I write the ads that play at the gas station pump.
Eleanor Snee is a copywriter at an advertising agency and lives in Minneapolis near the Stone Arch Bridge.
There's a lot to do, a lot of coffee shops, a lot of restaurants.
Last year, Eleanor moved into her apartment with a friend to save money.
I just thought that was more fun and obviously more affordable to split the rent with a friend.
People who rent alone are getting hit by what's called a singles tax. A report by Zillow found solo renters pay $10,000 more yearly, while roommates save nearly $21,000 by splitting the typical $1,700 monthly rent. One property manager told me there's a lot of one-bedroom apartments available in the Twin Cities, but 2 bedrooms are harder to come by because more people are teaming up to pay rents. Are you happy you made the decision to live with a roommate?
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely for affordability. I think it's the most financially responsible decision.
The report found the roommate discount can go a long way toward helping renters save for a down payment on a home.
I would love to buy a house within the next 10 years. And I know that's...
I would love to buy a house within the next 10 years. I would love to buy a house in the next 10 years. Y'all, you already know. We got pregnant first and then we got married. I said, the first year renting, we will not be doing this past 2 years. We will own a home. It's like, I'm going to let you know, we're not going to be renters. We are going to own a home. I said 2 years. And guess what happened? We rented for 2 years and bought our first house. Child, it don't take that long. But child, these people don't want to listen to nobody. They think that they need to try to press the government to give them everything. And then that's how something's going to happen because all these people, like somebody said earlier, are doing so well with budgeting. Child, they probably don't even know what that word is. Child, they probably going to ask Willie D what it means. So you sitting up here talking about, child, this girl look like she might be 26 years old. You're going to wait 10 years to allegedly buy a house. This sounds to me like you're not going to buy a house. It's not your priority. Okay. Especially what you're going to do it by yourself or you're going to use your roommate to do it. I ain't here to talk about, I plan on getting married. I want to have a family and then we can buy a house. I just want to buy a house. So y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. These people don't be planning nothing. 10 years? That's a long-term plan for 10 years. What the hell you going to do in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months? Child, please. I can't. Why do I do this to myself? I don't even know.
Harder to do nowadays, so saving money where I can now is beneficial long-term.
One gas pump at a time. Eleanor is building her advertising career in the Twin Cities. Joe Mason, 5 Eyewitness News.
Child, that was a dumbass segment. Child, that was a dumbass segment. But you know what? I saw somebody say student loans. So let's go over here to the student loans then. Child, I got everything today. Okay? Student loan payments rise as Americans face higher monthly bills. You notice how the news is just making it seem like everybody's all put upon? Everybody is all put upon. You're single, it's a problem. You have bills to pay, it's a problem. You got student loans, it's a problem. You live in New York, it's a problem. You live in the Twin Cities, it's a problem. Everything is a damn problem. Maybe y'all are the problems. Maybe y'all are the problems. Can't be that. You listen to Willie D, that's definitely a problem. But y'all, what do I know? Student loan payments rise as Americans face higher monthly bills.
Millions with student loan debt are facing uncertainty and the potential for higher monthly payments. A federal appeals court ending the Save Repayment Plan created under President Biden. It's a major shakeup by the Department of Education as it develops a new system for more than 7 million loan borrowers to repay their debts. Investopedia editor-in-chief Caleb Silver joins me now to talk about this. Caleb, great to see you. The Department of Education recommends transferring to an income-based repayment plan as other options will phase out by 2028. Big picture, how big of a deal is this in their plans to end this program?
Yeah, well, they're going to end this program one way or the other. So the Department of Education.
They're going to end this program one way or another. And the whatever the hell it is that Trump got going on right now, it done raised my shit big time. I guess I was on a income payment plan, and then this shit came in when he said the shit was being paid back. I told y'all, let me pay this shit off, because y'all ain't nobody. That payment is more than my car payment. That payment is more than my car payment. I'm like, all right, it's time to pay this shit off. It's time to pay this shit off. People want to F around and wait forever, 10 years before you decide to pay off your student loan. But make sure y'all go on vacation, right? All right, priorities, y'all, priorities.
Education urging those borrowers that were borrowing under the SAVE program that was put in place by the Biden administration to switch to their rapid assistance plan. That's a repayment plan that is really based somewhat on your income. It's 1 to 10% of your total adjusted income and a flat 10% per month if your income is under $10,000. But this is going to affect a lot of borrowers, 7 million plus. And we have seen that a lot of them have been rising student loan debt.
7 million SAVE borrowers are in forbearance. Child, they ain't never gonna pay that shit. They ain't never gonna pay that shit.
Forbearance, those that were in forbearance, not paying their payments, not paying interest because of this plan, we're seeing that skyrocket now.
So essentially, if you're a high earner...
Good job, Joe Biden. Just make people think they're doing something. The loans ain't going nowhere. They're still accumulating. They're getting bigger and bigger, pause. And people think they're doing something. And then here comes Donald Trump, and he's racist because he said, yeah, fuck that. Ain't there none of that. Here's your real payment. Pay that shit back. You said you was going to pay it back? Pay that shit back. Oh, my God, he's racist. No. Remember when you took it out? He wasn't even nowhere to be found. That's a you problem. That's not a him problem. That's a you problem. He wasn't around when you took that student loan out. And the thing is that they still taking our student loans, regardless of everything that we've seen. Sure.
Their suggestion really isn't going to help. What's the immediate impact on borrowers?
Yeah, well, those that were in what we call administrative forbearance, that was 7 million plus borrowers that weren't paying payments or interest up until August of last year. Well, those have had to resume. And depending on your income, you'll have to pay potentially more per month than you were paying under this whole program when it first began. So we're going to see higher payments, and we're going to probably see higher delinquencies. We've already seen delinquencies rise from almost 0 to 1% in the beginning of 2025 to almost 25% by the end of the year, meaning that 1 in 4 borrowers are late on their payments. 9 million borrowers are in default. And there are organizations like the Century Foundation warning that if the SAVE borrowers who now have to pay higher monthly payments go into delinquency, we could see 17 million people in delinquency. So
and getting garnished wages as well. Child, just go ask Willie D what that mean. I'm sure he'll be able to tell y'all. Anyway, let's go over here to Duke. This is from Paralegal Institute of Washington. It says that he sold us out for the migrants. Baltimore is livid as mayor forces taxpayers to fund migrant defense. Where is Willie D's outrage for this, Bueller? Where is Willie D's outrage for this?
As the Trump administration ramps up its immigration crackdown, Baltimore's mayor has issued a new executive order. Mayor Brandon Scott has authorized city attorneys to represent non-citizens in immigration court.
Y'all taking resources from Americans and then y'all giving them to illegal migrants, and then you wonder why Trump don't want to help the whole.
And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out.
But y'all voted for him.
A ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day. Now, y'all, in the wake of the Maryland governor signing into law, basically a law that prevents the local sheriffs from working with ICE. Now the Baltimore city mayor, y'all, he's already under investigation for spending the city's money in a way that is not so transparent.
That's Doogie.
And that many people say is wasteful. Now he's signing an executive order putting the city attorneys at the disposal of people who are undergoing immigration processes, y'all. Now, there's been a huge...
Now, I'm not sure why he's showing Wes Moore, so I don't know if he means governor, but we know the mayor is Doogie, and this is the governor, Wes Moore.
Huge outcry about this because critics say that the city resources should be dedicated to legal Baltimore residents, y'all, to American citizens, but he is putting these resources at the disposal of people facing United States level immigration enforcement. Y'all, we're gonna take a look at that today and also circle back around for those of you who might have missed it. State of Maryland sheriffs who are revolting against prohibitions against working with ICE, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
As the Trump administration ramps up its immigration crackdown, Baltimore's mayor has issued a new executive order. Mayor Brandon Scott has authorized city attorneys to represent non-citizens in immigration court.
All right, it's Doogie.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor has more on the controversial initiative and how residents are reacting to it. Rebecca.
Kai, while the mayor argues that this move is meant to protect residents that are facing unfair deportations, residents that I spoke with are questioning whether this is really a fair use of their city resources. A new executive order from Mayor Brandon Scott, potentially pulling Baltimore's law department into immigration court. With the swipe of his pen, Scott single-handedly authorizing the city solicitor and other.
I wonder how all those people who was worried about the, what is it called? The food desert. I wonder how they feel about this.
Their city attorneys to represent Baltimore residents involved in immigration proceedings. The order noting the legal help would be provided on a pro bono basis, meaning attorneys would volunteer their time and only if there are no conflicts of interest. According to Scott, the effort is needed to help protect vulnerable residents navigating a complex legal system.
Oh, the vulnerable illegal residents. So he wants to protect the vulnerable illegal residents. Right. Not the vulnerable residents that done been here forever. That have been here, Nightjade knows, plus we've been covering it for about 4 years now.
But critics say the policy raises serious concerns about how taxpayer-funded resources are being used.
There are nonprofits. There are plenty of law firms that will do this pro bono without the city getting involved.
Now, the news did interview Baltimore City residents about their opinions about this, y'all. And as you can expect, they say, yo, what about us? Like, we have needs here, right?
Oh, well, what about us? Yeah, that's who y'all wanted. Did y'all think that Doogie gave a damn? I'm sure he's going around talking about the Baltimore people, the Baltimore American people, because all I care about are the people of Baltimore, the American Baltimore people. Y'all reelected his ass. Y'all didn't see it the first time? Shit, this is not a surprise to me.
Hey, so why are you dedicating our resources to people who the United States government wants to kick out of the country? Like, what's up with that?
This is not about a legal defense. This is about virtue signaling. This is about Mayor Scott going against the Trump administration. He thinks
that's what all this is about. So they effing up enough of y'all's lies, and it might be something y'all, all because they want to stick it, pause, to Donald Trump. And at the end of the day, first of all, he is not bothered. Second of all, it's not going to make no damn difference to him. It's going to make a difference to y'all, the American people of Baltimore and the constituents. And child, y'all busy listening to Willie D. Y'all think I'm a white supremacist because I'm telling y'all the truth. But that makes sense if you use this thing between your ears. But y'all would rather listen to famous people like Willie D, who can barely read. And whatever he says, it's racism. Or Maxie says it's racism. And Timmy don't know how you went from 1 million to 349 million. But that's who y'all want to listen to. Cool. Listen to him. Good luck to y'all. Not really. But good luck. But not really.
he's getting points with this, and he really isn't, because there is going to be a backlash with the amount of time and money that is spent on these defenses.
That doesn't make sense.
Mayor Scott, you need to take a look at your city first.
Residents Fox 45 spoke with at a West Baltimore bus stop also questioning the move.
They should worry about the people that are here. We have people out here are homeless. We have people that are substance abuse that need help.
Y'all taking resources from Americans and then y'all giving them to illegal migrants, and then you wonder why Trump don't want to help the whole state.
Fox 45 sending questions to the mayor's office today, asking for his response to those concerns. What safeguards ensure this won't interfere with the law department's government duties? And could this set a precedent for city attorneys taking on other personal legal cases? The mayor's office responding with a statement, arguing the order only allows city lawyers to volunteer their personal time. Therefore, quote, they are not diverting time and...
If they're only doing it on their personal time, then they didn't need you to sign anything into law in order for them to do it. Who the hell is believing this shit? Who in the hell is believing this shit? If I'm doing shit on my personal time, why I need that nigga permission, Bueller? If I am a lawyer and I want a lawyer on the side, why do I need that nigga's opinion or his permission? All right, maybe because he works for the state, but y'all already know. They got that pro bono shit made up, and if you need lawyers to do it, you're going to let them do it. They disclose that that's what they're doing. Y'all make a decision on whether they can do it or not. Conflict of interest or no. You make the decision, that's it. He's like, nah, child, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to put this down because he's virtue signaling to the constituents to make it seem like he trying to protect them from the big bad racist in charge. And enough of the time they falling for it and don't even see yet again, it goes against your interest.
resources away from their primary role for the city.
And that's not all, y'all. This executive order also covers other prohibitions and restrictions against ICE enforcement. It looks like Brandon Scott has taken a page out of the book of the illustrious sub 10% approval rating mayor of Chicago, Brandy Boy Johnson, y'all.
Not Brandon. Oh, no. If it ain't one Brandon, it's another.
So the Brandy Boys getting together and doing the same type of things. They do not care, y'all. They do not care what the citizens, you know, the word citizen, they don't care what the citizens of their cities think, y'all. I just have to wonder if these types of plans are coming from somewhere else, maybe higher up the food chain, because again, the citizens, as you've seen, they don't necessarily want this, right? So who is it that does want this? And why is this a priority at the same time that we're talking about the affordability crisis, at the same time that we're talking about people are hurting? Why are they trying to prevent the federal government from doing their job, y'all?
It prohibits ICE agents from entering city facilities and directs city agencies to prevent ICE from using its properties without a valid judicial warrant.
We need the courts to really step up in this situation, and that's how we do it.
And it reaffirms Baltimore police will remain under local control. Per its policy, BPD won't ask about a person's immigration status during routine interactions, and they won't detain a person based on their immigration status as well. Federal agents must abide by the same guidelines.
Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott today signed a new executive order aimed to prevent federal agents from using city property as staging areas. The order says the city will provide information about your rights under the Constitution and will challenge federal actions to restrict freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and the right to due process.
If he can write and swipe his pen to do all of this, to get at Donald Trump, basically, how come he not wiping his pen and swiping his pen so that y'all are protected, so that y'all are safe, so that y'all don't live in food deserts, that y'all don't have to worry about squeegee kids, that y'all can have the Baltimore Inner Harbor, the biggest attraction in Baltimore, to still be viable, that people want to come to your city and spend their money so that you don't have to worry about it, because everything gets passed off onto y'all for the most part, whether it's state tax, city tax, or property tax for those that actually own, right? No, y'all don't think about that, child. Nah, I don't even think about none of that. But don't forget, y'all, what we saw is coming as the Inner Harbor gets smaller and smaller, as the businesses close and close. There's a whole new plan to revamp the whole damn thing. And when it happens, because it looks like it's going to happen, they'll call it gentrification, which I guess is a form of gentrification. We're going to be here prayerfully, Lord willing, to say, child, where they do that at? And then when they say, this is a racist, I'm going to be there to say, no. Yeah, wanted Brand. Yeah, got Brand. And Brand, you better check his pockets and see how much he made since he got into the office till now. And I'm sure he's going to get something from all that's about to happen, child. Watch. If it happens within the next 5 years, hopefully we will be here to see it, child. You cannot make this shit up. People don't want to see it. They want to be ignorant. Be ignorant. Just be ignorant. Oh yeah, child. We almost 2 hours, child. I ain't got time for Jamel. What do I have for y'all? Let me lighten this mood. Oh, no, can't. Let me do this first, child. Let me do this first. This heifer. This tether right here, child. Y'all already know.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
Speaking of a musty tether, child, Joy Reid is over here on the Neighborhood Talk saying that Joy Reid and Godfrey go in on Stephen A. Smith. I had higher ratings than him on my worst day. Stick to sports. Stick to sports. Child, why I totally forgot about that. Hold on. Then Joy Reid is probably the same.
I don't have a problem with.
Then Joy Reid is probably the same. She's from the Congo, you know.
I don't have a problem with.
For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
Huh? for her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
What kind of shit is that?
Shut up, bitch!
I don't have a problem with.
You're the kind of woman that I could give a lot of game. As much as you retire, love, well, maybe you don't have to ask. And I'd give you love. Hey, that's that jam. I'd buy your clothes. I would cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work.
Joy Reid.
That thing fine, boy.
Sweetie.
Oh, you said... Bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch. Joy Reid? No. No.
Clip. That's what I'm talking about. Talk your shit, nigga. I'm still mad I can't find that jacket. I don't know what happened to it, but shout out for the reminder, Reaper. Shout out to Prince Revolver. Thank you, Boo. He said donation for a beat ass ninja hiding but watching. Appreciate you, hun. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. All this woman do is sit out here and talk shit now that she's unemployed. Gonna have the nerve to talk about Stephen A. Smith, who's so employed at a couple different places.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. You spoke on your departure.
Stephen A. Smith. You know, he has maybe like 500,000 viewers a night, which is good on a sports show. That's never like I had higher ratings than him on my worst day.
Damn.
Than he had on his best day.
Yeah.
Wow. So if that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
And also, Stephen A. Smith, weirdly enough, has like created this political show with a set that looks like my old set, which is very creepy. And then third of all, dude, you're not a political pundit. Like, stick to sports.
Thank you.
Stick to sports.
Listen, I was first take happy. I liked how Steve, I like how controversial his sports thing. I loved it. Oh, what are you? Come on. What are you talking? I loved it. It was fun. I like that. His sports. I get it. Then when he went off on Jasmine Crockett.
Come on. What are you doing?
And you telling her how she should talk to people. I said, what's this tap dancing at? This is real like my boy Shane says, coontastic ass behavior. And I was like, why are you telling Jasmine, who's in the trenches, doing her thing every day? Does she come and tell you how to do sports? He literally told her how he should be talking to white. She should be talking to white boy. He's literally Fiddler from Roots.
Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. He spoke on your departure.
Stephen A. Smith. You know, he has maybe like 500,000 viewers a night, which is good.
Imagine talking shit about someone that's still working when you got fired. Imagine someone that's fired thinking they're going to talk smack about somebody that still works, has never been fired, ain't going to be fired, talking mad sugar honey iced tea.
This is amazing.
Make that make sense. Like, on my best night, ma'am, you don't work. You were fired. It's not even like you quit. You were fired. You and Tiff, the black Cindy Brady, fired. I'm sure it was racist. Fired. So she talking like that is the same thing like with Frigidaire talking about subscriber supremacy. Like that really matters at the end of the day. It's really the views that freaking matter. But some people think that they so much better than other people, right? She sound crazy. But, sometimes y'all colors like tethers. Sometimes y'all don't. It's a no for me with her. It's always been a no for me with her. But don't you love how everybody's supposed to stick to what they know? Where's that energy for Willie D? Wait, where's that energy for Willie D? Do y'all think that they ever say, Willie D, you need to stick to rapping and stop talking about politics? Y'all think that's what they say, Bueller? This is black people, y'all. These are blacks. These are your D9ers, the bourgeoisie who gonna talk down on y'all when you not doing what they want you to do. You better carry your ass to the polls, carry your booty to the polls, and vote Democrat, because that's all that freaking matters. And if you go against anything that they say, It's chastisement. They're gonna call you names. You're a white supremacist. You're a coon. You're this. You're that. And they like black people. They love black people. They love the coloreds, child. They love the coloreds until the coloreds don't do what they want. They love you until you don't do what they want, because you can't have your own opinion. You can't have your own thoughts. You have to listen to them, or they chastise you. Did you hear any of them talk about Toure and what he said, Bueller? Did y'all hear any of them say anything about Toure, Bueller? Reason, proof number 55,200,085.9 is to show and prove that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about no black people. They care about the green in their motherfucking pocket. But y'all will sit here and listen to them. Listen to her. She talking about Stephen A. Smith like he is some bum on the corner. Now I'm blocking the sun. She's talking about Stephen A. Smith like he is some wino on the corner. As long as he's saying what they want him to say, then he's all good in the hood. Remember when they got that ass into place? And I'm not cutting for Stephen A. Smith at all anyway. I'm just saying when he's stepping and fetching the way they want him to, it's okay to step and fetch. But when he's stepping and fetching not the way they want him to, then it's okay to call him step and fetch and coon and everything else. I can't imagine why the colors can't get shit together, child. They over there thinking that Maxine is the greatest and that she gonna do something differently in the 50 years that she's already been over there. And y'all are saying where her district is, it sucked before, it sucked then, it sucked now, and it's gonna continue to suck. But keep bringing her in there, child. Like you want to bring in Doogie over there in Baltimore because he black, you black, we black. Now y'all want to talk about Brandon Scott. You got to think about it. Brandon ain't giving a shit because Brandon knows, along with the rest of them, that you coloreds ain't going to look into shit. The blacks are not going to look into shit. You just going to listen to these people because they them, and you need famous people to tell you what to do. You need famous people to tell you how you should feel. You need famous people to tell you name recognition, to tell you how to act. You fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. You don't ever get shit. Nothing ever changes. Then they get you to say it's Donald Trump's fault. And you willingly sit here and allow it to happen. Do you think I give a shit about what y'all think? I don't. Because those are the real true chains. I'm honestly tired of talking about it because you coloreds want this shit. You like this shit. You love being scammed. You ain't getting shit for your buck. You ain't getting shit for who it is that you've been voting for forever. Ain't nothing that you can't get that anybody else can't get. But keep listening to these people and think so. When I said 2 years, we're not renting more than 2 years, that was a plan. And I made that shit happen with 20% down that we didn't have to have. Well, it wasn't 20, 10% down that we didn't have on a house. You think, imagine if I sat around here at this point waiting for reparations to give it to me, or for someone to deliver it to me at my front door that says black on it, and I knew it was for me. Y'all love to sit here and listen to these people while they get rich, mind you, and richer. They get richer. You stay in the same place, you get poorer, or you sit up here and vote your interest with Brandon Scott. Now y'all want to talk about, oh no, Brandon Scott, we got to talk about it. Brandon Scott said, F y'all, it's a done deal now. See y'all in 3. See y'all in 4, however long it is over there for him. And y'all will vote him back in yet again. I know they will. If it would be, I honestly will just laugh my ass off if y'all vote Brandon Scott back in. We just gonna have a laugh fest, y'all. If they vote Brandon Scott back in, we will just have a laugh fucking fest. That's when I will do a 24-hour stream. If they vote Brandon Scott back in, because he's up for re-election this year, if I'm not mistaken, I will do a 24-hour stream. We just gonna laugh our asses off the whole time. Shout out to RB, and I appreciate you. He said, so I guess I'm only allowed to talk about medical shit. Yes. Yes. Coloreds, blacks, FBAs, African Americans, chocolates, Negroes, whatever you want to be called. You're able to talk about what the hell it is that you do for a living. Because clearly I should only talk about money. Clearly RBN should only talk about medical. Clearly, Joy Reid wants to be the one that drags y'all around. The reason why they don't want anyone else talking, y'all, is the same reason why the regular media does not particularly care for independent media to talk about things that usually you would only listen to them for. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose your allegiance. They don't want to lose your following. They don't want to lose your money. They don't want to lose you. How stupid can you be? Why can't you see this? Why can't you see this? What I need you, if you're here, instead of just calling names, I need you to tell us what the hell it is that Maxine Waters has done for you if you are in her district. Why are you talking about black people? Because I'm fucking black trying to talk to you black people, whether you realize it or not. You are focused on the wrong damn thing. Just because Joy Reid was on whatever channel she was on, don't mean that she's the only person. You don't have to listen to these people. Their allegiance first is the fucking D9 shit. We're doing that on Saturday. It's the D9 shit. When Cam was the nominee, what's the first fucking thing they did? They got that shit together real quick and made her however much money they made her over the phone with all these people that are D9ers. Thank you, Prince. He says she's bold. Of course. Y'all are so unserious. Thank you. I needed that. D1957, appreciate you. He said Joy never touched a $100 million contract like Stephen A. Smith. Thank you for your sports knowledge. I wouldn't know that, but that needs to be said. This lady is fired. She's a tether. Gonna have the nerve to talk about a man that has 2 jobs or 3, $100 million contract, and because he dares to learn and try to figure out what's going on with regard with our government, they want to keep us ignorant. Yeah, ignorant motherfuckers. That's it. That's why they're mad at Stephen A. Smith, because he's trying to learn. Y'all act like we can't learn. That's y'all's problem. You don't want to learn anything. You would rather let somebody else do it for you. That's it. That's actually it right there. That's what they want, for you to continue to listen to them and do nothing for yourself. Oh my God, it's so fucking frustrating. I don't even know why I give a shit. Y'all are so stupid. Willingly. You have everything at your fucking fingertips. Everything. You choose to listen to Willie D? Oh my God. Thank you, boo. He said that's the equivalent of shut up and dribble. Exactly. Y'all was all mad when that white woman said that. I forget who it was. Said that to LeBron. Y'all was all livid about that when that lady said that about LeBron. But Joy Reid can say it and y'all ain't got shit to say. What's his name can sit up here and read you some shit, interpret it completely wrong, and y'all believe that nigga. Thank you, boo. He said, I used to work at KFC so I could... Oh my goodness. I needed that. Thank you so much. I cannot. It was Megyn Kelly? That racist? All right. It was Megyn Kelly. Child, I've had enough. Y'all, I've had enough. I can't do no more. I'm losing my voice. I've had enough. I can't. I've had enough. I'm sorry I didn't get to Jamel. I don't even know if I'm going to do it because, y'all, it's frustrating as hell for people to willingly allow others to take them down a fucking road that is not good for them. And it is so obvious and plain and in front of their damn face. And because of the idolatry, they are willing to go down that slope. And yet, because there's those of us who are free thinking and can look into shit and say, you know what, something just ain't right. And you want to sit up here and try to act like we doing something wrong because we are not following along with the get along. I forget who says that. Okay, maybe it was Laura Ingraham. Okay, it was Laura Ingraham. It was some white biatch, okay? But y'all be willingly allowing people, because they look like you, to take you down a road that's not good for you. And when y'all talk about, but white people do it too, white people gonna be fine. They're gonna be finer and better than black people. Y'all will say it, but then when I say it, you saying that I'm being a white supremacist. So you can say it, but I can't say the same thing to try to point something out to you. You listen to Jamel talk about white people all day while she got a blonde fucking wig on. The hypocrisy of that. It's like I'm lying. I got one more thing for y'all. One last thing, child, to break me out of this mood, because I just saw that Hypocrite put out a video, child. So we might as well see what Anton said, because that's something else that's driving people to act like idiots. Ooh, Lord help your people. Anyway. Somebody left Anton's show, yeah. Child, Fa, are you here? Somebody sent it to me. I was watching it. I was like, child, this is like watching paint dry. No shade, girl, no shade, but I couldn't do it. So thankfully somebody did a synopsis, because child, I ain't got time. All right. God opened her eyes to Anton Daniels' real character. Oh, amazing. Shout out to House of Hypocrites. You hear that title? God opened her eyes to Anton Daniels' real character. Lord help your people. Look, Frigidaire and Corey, hit the like button. We know y'all here. They sure are. Especially Frigidaire. We know he here. Waiting for his name to be mentioned or some bullshit. I promise you.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Oh, these emotional LTMs. Anyway, D1957, thank you, boo. He said people believe Jamel with bad Faith Evans. Why Faith Evans having taken strays, child? A bad Faith Evans wig. Not only is it a bad wig, probably need to be washed, but the fact is that it's fucking blonde. But you gonna talk about white people with a blonde wig on, and y'all listen to her. Oh my God. I am exhausted, y'all. I am losing my voice. Okay, Fa, thank God you're here. You can give us the tea. So Carrie left. This is Carrie, all right? 550 Beans, thank you, hon. He said, good evening, Messy. Thank you so much for the 100% truth content. The truth is funny for real. Thank you so much, hon. Thank you for your support as always. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button. Make sure you hype the video if you're on replay. Make sure y'all comment when you come back. We're going to listen to what's going on. Carrie left room 9, I guess. All right. She had to move on, allegedly, because the Lord told her to. Praise the Lord. Lord help your people, because truth is I'm tired.
Given time, and it was like, well, what does at peace mean? And at peace meant I want it to feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose with my God-given time. And what I was realizing was that I was not at peace with how I was spending it. And
the first time I noticed Carrie was in this particular video when Anton Daniels was saying this weird shit to Mika, and she had to jump in and say,
let me ask you a question. If I had met you some time ago.
Okay, this is Carrie up here in the left-hand corner, right, yeah? Because there's a couple of people that I just don't know. Fa said that was not Carrie's caption. No, that was Hypocrites. And she specifically stated that it wasn't about Anton or his character. She did say that. She mentioned that it was mostly because it threw her off her schedule. She homeschools her kids, all right? So there y'all go. And that is what she said from the most that I could listen to it.
You think we would be in a relationship? Why not?
Toxic. Well, I'm going to be a great friend, and we're going to go to Super Chats.
but I understand now why Curry had to get away from the situation.
So yes, I did step away from the panel. But the truth is that the decision to do that had nothing to do with the panel specifically. I'm sorry, it didn't have anything to do with the drama that, it didn't have anything to do with anything that people are speculating about online or none of that. It actually came from a moment between me and God, period. If you want to call the timing coincidental, if you, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Look at Anton Daniels. Bringing people closer to God.
Shut up.
Anton Daniels gave her the opportunity to get closer and be a more devoted Christian. Gotta love that.
To me, but this was purely based off of something that happened between me and God. And I'm grateful for the seasons that I had on the panel. I wish everyone well. There's no drama on my end. And I believe that I believe all of them know that. But I do want to share how I got to this decision because I think that there could be something in it to help somebody else. And then not for nothing, when God is working through my life and I have a story as a result of it, or I guess a testimony as a result of it, I believe that it's my privilege and responsibility to share it. And for whomever's ears it lands on, that it can help or maybe even get you a little closer to God, then I'm here for it. So that's why I'm sharing. Oh, and P.S. I know my son watches my YouTube channel, so I'm mindful of what I put out because he could go into my channel and hopefully, get some gems of wisdom from his mama. All right, so let's start from.
That could be a good point. I don't know when she came in to the Anton Daniels fold, but if you know your children are watching, even you being within that particular space was a risk. And you should have kind of like be more attentive of the environment that you stayed for so long. But then again, I don't know how old her son is. You feel me? He could be a minor for all we know. So I would say to that, what the hell minors doing watching this particular show in the first place? You know, when we kids, we're gonna stumble upon stuff we ain't supposed to be watching. But it's good that she want to have a great representation when it comes to her platform. Because she can't control what another person does on theirs, but she can control the environment she placed herself in for potentially her son or kids to see. It's a little bit hindsight, but it ain't never too late. But should have happened earlier though. You feel me?
Child, how you gonna talk about it should have happened earlier? Like, no, don't say that. She's a stay-at-home mom. Fa says after hours had her up until 4 and 5. Child, you can have that. And she homeschools her kids and is a housewife. So school, dinner, laundry, and all that was thrown off. House of Hypocrites be fishing for content bad. I did hear her say that when I tried to listen to it. Shout out to whoever sent it to me.
The beginning. Okay, so this all didn't start with the panel. So back in October, I believe that God told me to get my house in order. And that's a whole journey that I'm still in the middle of, which I'll share more on that in greater detail.
Speaking of house in order.
Another video because it's a much bigger story, but in a nutshell, it wasn't just about getting my physical house in order, which that was a part of it, but it was about my life, my rhythms, my priorities, my peace, my time, my focus. And again, I'll delve deeper in another video. But one of the big things that came from this was the need to clear things off of my table in order to even begin to start getting my house in order. For those of you who don't know, I am a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my kids. My husband travels all the time for a living. I have kids from like age 5 to almost 13. Supporting my husband's business, doing, my own thing, kids who are very involved in different activities. And, there's just all this.
I'm about to quit pausing though, but I got to point out something. What is it with these married women coming up on this space meeting goddamn Anton Daniels? And they all have something in common, bro. They husbands work a lot.
The misogyny around here is amazing. The misogyny around here is off the fucking chain. What do y'all think this is? 1920, 1930, 1910, 1810, 1710? Like, what the fuck? See, y'all in this, you gotta be in the company of your damn husband all the time because, child, you might slip and fall. Then what you gonna do? Please stop this. Please stop this. People are freaking adults, okay? We do not need to be in our husband's faces 24 hours a day. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all not even providing a space for someone to be in a situation back when our great-grandmothers were in that situation. Child, all these people that always got something to say about it ain't never married either. So that really makes it a little bit more confusing. But always sitting up here talking about what a freaking married woman is supposed to do. She's supposed to do what the fuck she wants because she a daggone adult, and then accept those consequences, whatever the hell it might be, or the benefits from whatever the hell it is that she's doing. So because she married and her husband traveled and she happened to get on, whatever that show is called. So she happened to be a panel on that show so she can have some time for herself. Because like I told y'all, this is a fucking hobby. It's a business, but it's a hobby. And I enjoy it. And I enjoy meeting people. Child, but I don't need no damn man in my face 24 hours a day. Because ain't that what y'all say? I don't need no women in my face all the time. All I need for you to do is cook and eat and fuck. And then I can go to sleep and I don't want to talk to you. Child, y'all get that shit, you still complain. Especially motherfuckers that ain't even got that shit. You don't even know what you're talking about. Just out here talking on the fucking internet. But, you know, you're just a woman. You shouldn't be out here talking. Because you might come upon Anton. Oh my God. Because Anton said.
Now, I'm not putting nothing on this lady. But you can see some women will take advantage of that particular dynamic and go on a rampage like Mika did. I don't even know where I'm trying to go with this right now, but y'all know where I'm trying to go with it. I'm just trying to be respectful because this lady, she exudes respect. But I'm gonna get in that topic later. But I'm gonna let her talk. Y'all know where I'm trying to go with it.
No. Well, yeah.
Different stuff. I have two parents who are each in two different senior care facilities out of state. Like there's just a lot that's going on. Was starting to really experience some things with my body that was becoming really difficult. Achiness, pain, just certain things that I wasn't used to dealing with.
Anything any man got to say about that? Since men seem to know so much about women and at the end of the day show and prove that they don't know shit.
With chronically. So it was like a lot going on. And at that time, I didn't go to God about it. I feel like he came to me. So a part of getting my house in order was like, all right, let's clear as much off of here as you possibly can. So what I started doing was exactly that. I started pulling things back. I didn't take on any new commitments. I canceled travel plans. I didn't go on social media. I told myself I wasn't going to go on social media like Facebook, Instagram at all. The only thing was YouTube for the purpose of the panel. I was only allowing myself to watch things that had to do with like learning about Christianity, learning about the Bible, self-development videos, skill building, health videos. Other than that, I was not online like that. I pretty much cleared everything off except these two commitments. One was this organization that my family and I are a part of, and then the other was the panel. So I kept the panel because I was enjoying it. It was growing. I was getting paid, and we were becoming a crew, which I was kind of yearning for socially. I mean, that I don't think I made.
Wow, imagine that. Imagine being on the internet, so that means your ass is home. Imagine your kids are in bed, so you are up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's not taking up their time because everybody's in bed, ready for the day tomorrow. And you can bring some money into the home, and you're able to do something for yourself. Oh my God. You are a whole ass woman that can have your own hobby, that can have your own interest, that can do some shit that you want to do, that doesn't revolve around a kid, a baby, a house, some drawers, a man, or nothing like that. Y'all don't see nothing like that. No, y'all don't see nothing like that. Y'all just think that women just supposed to be surrounding your ass 24 hours a day, ready at your beck and fucking call at any fucking time, right? That's what y'all think. Maybe that's why y'all alone. Maybe that's why y'all not married. Maybe that's why you think so little of it. Because, child, you can't. So the people that you need to be worried about are the people that are not married, that y'all are screwing and that you're getting nothing from, or they try and take money away from ya, or they get pregnant, then they try and take everything away from ya. Those are the people that you need to be worried about. I promise you, y'all ain't got to worry about none of us. I promise you, y'all ain't got to worry about none of us. Child, please. This sounds fucking insane. Every single time, it's always somebody that says that bullshit and be somebody that ain't been married, and probably ain't gonna be married, ain't seen a marriage, and probably not interested in it. Prince, thank you so much. He says somebody's wife is explaining too much, in my opinion. Who? I'm an owl right now. Whose wife? Who? Oh, her? I do agree that she's given too much stuff to the internet. She goes on and on for an hour plus. I do agree that, in my personal opinion, to each his own, she's giving out too much personal information to this damn internet. That at the end of the day, y'all, we knew that they was gonna come and do this video. I was just listening to it, and honestly, I was just like, child, that's too much. I can't. I got my own issues. Why I need to hear yours, child? I got my own issues and things going on to hear all this. You know what I'm saying?
Any secrets about that? That's one of the things that has been like a goal of mine, if you will, was like developing more of my social life, because again, being at home, homeschooling, being a mom and wife like all the time, out of state from where you live, where you were born and raised, you know, it's just different, establishing your whole social circle. So that was feeling a little bit of that. And then, you know, so I thought, and everything else I cleared except those two things, right? You know what? For a little while, I thought that I had things under control. And
am I missing something, bro? Am I missing something? I don't know why it was rumors or speculation of something more there. I haven't really seen this lady a lot speak, honestly.
Fa, what are you talking about? And did what is her name, child? I forget her name. What's her name? I forget her name, child. Did she not speak a lot? She was a child. I guess it didn't matter. She said she was making money though. And I'm assuming from her YouTube channel, in addition to whatever she was making up on here. I'm just saying. Fa says, yes, they could have been a 15 minute video, but Carrie is new to making content by herself, so she isn't concise yet. Got it. All right, Carrie. Thank you, Jean Lay. Carrie. I probably won't remember, but okay.
But am I missing something? It is odd timing though. It's very odd timing. Or maybe it was the perfect time. In you feel me? I don't know.
Recently, it started to feel like I had taken 2 steps forward, but like 5 steps back. I was feeling very overloaded. I was feeling chronically depleted. Like energy level was in the garbage. I kind of worded it like I was feeling distant from myself. Like I could see the version of myself that I wanted to be, but I was over here. And again, this is like a culmination of clearly everything, right? And then finally, I felt like my body was almost saying, I can't move till something changes. Like, I don't know what you want to do. Some of y'all know that I do like my dose of stretch videos. Some of my videos, that's why I didn't make any videos. Because some of the videos, when I would try to stretch, it was like, it was bad. It was bad. It was like I was all stiff and tight and achy and knotted up. And it was bad, right? What that caused me to do, though, was that caused me now to go to God. So before this stuff was happening, and I feel like he came to me. And now
she was over there trying to save if she's the one that says we should read super chats. I remember that because she was trying to save Anton from saying something. Maybe Mika at one point from saying something. Time to read some super chats. She was trying, I guess, right? She tried to help out.
I had to go to him. Like
unlike the devil on one shoulder, 2K, and Slimmy, the angel on the other side. The devil and the angel. I mean, I guess Slimmy was helping, but 2K is like, do it. Don't take him when you try and get drunk, child.
I need you to help me, because I felt like that skill that I had developed of being able to manage everything and carry things. And, I felt like that was wearing down. That was wearing away. And I was going to get to a point where I was going to implode if something didn't change. Like, this is just what it was feeling like for me. And this is important because the panel was not the root. It was not the root. The panel was the amplifier for me. It didn't necessarily create all of the disorder, but it magnified it. It magnified what was already there. So that's important to know, because see, the panel
magnified the disorder. Now I did hear that. Prince Revolver, thank you. He said, who got the link for the stretch video? She was stretching her hands to open the word of the Lord and to read. Is that what you want? The Bible. She stretched it open and went like this. That's the stretch. Y'all ain't shit.
The panel came my way before God drew me to him, the way that he's drawn me now.
This is why I say it's something there, because why not mention Anton Daniels? Why not mention Room 9? Eventually, almost 50 minutes into the video, she will, but it's just like, why not? If we open it up about a situation that didn't necessarily pertain to you removing yourself, but then you don't want to actually speak on that particular person's name or the environment that you was in for your particular followers that don't know the situation, to go dive into what was she removing herself from? What caused this? This is why it's something there.
She said the Lord caused it. Fa says, again, Messy, Carrie never came to any meetup, so her and Anton never even met in person. So there definitely was nothing else going on like House is insinuating. Like I said, he is beyond fishing. I never thought like it was like, honestly, I never thought anything, because first of all, I don't know who this is. But now that you're saying that she's the one that reads the super chat, I do remember the person that was trying to save him and her by saying, let's read some super chat. So it sounds like a very helpful person to me. So if he's insinuating that something is going on between them, like, I don't know. Maybe she is tired of the drama and she don't want to come out here putting a bad light on everyone because she is some sort of, religious type of person. And maybe she just don't want to cause any more drama than already has been caused, not to, kick dust up. You know what I mean? But who knows, child? Who knows? Messy, you need now hear she and Anton phone call the other day. Messy, you near here she and Anton phone call the other day. I don't know what that means. Would you say that again? Say that again. I don't understand what you're saying. Shout out to Kofi. I see you. Child, I got about 5 more minutes of this, child. I just don't think I got time.
When the panel came to, when I was presented with the opportunity to do the panel, I was super excited because, again, I told you the whole social thing. I was watching it. I was into it. I think this was almost 3 years ago. Wow, I think it's almost 3 years ago. But the reality is that, and again, these are my notes. So, okay. But the reality is that I brought it into a very busy and not so organized life. And I didn't pray about the opportunity. Again, I was not in the same space spiritually. I just took it. I took the opportunity. I was excited. I wanted to do it. And at first all was well because I was only doing Mondays and I wasn't doing it every Monday. I was doing Mondays maybe once every 2-3 weeks or so. It was spread out pretty well. So
there's a phone call of Anton and Carrie? Is that what y'all trying to tell me? And it's out here? I don't remember that. The video that Corey came in on is the one about Darlene. I think she's on the thumbnail. I think it's about, he made a comment in the comments. Oh, that's Carrie. Oh, he's always on there talking about Carrie. You know what, was that yesterday or today? An Anton called Carrie on the Millionaire Morning Show the other day. They were cool. Oh, okay. Do you think Hypocrite knows that? I have heard him always say, I'm gonna call Carrie. I'm gonna talk to Carrie. That's Carrie. Yeah. I think I started to, and then I had to work this week, so maybe I didn't hear the whole thing. But I do remember him always talking about Carrie. I can't keep up with all these women. I don't know how he do it.
It wasn't until things started to grow that I started to feel some of the impact. So fast forward to later, and what I started to realize was that maybe when I was doing the clearing before, where I cleared everything off of my plate, maybe I was supposed to clear a little bit more. Maybe God had been preparing me for like a full reset, and I thought that I had removed enough because I didn't want to remove the panel because I already told y'all why. If I really were to look back at November, December, I probably could point out a bunch of other signs. I like to call them breadcrumbs that God had left for me, already showing me that I needed to go in this direction. So, like I said, this drew me to pretty much go to him. So one night I sat in my garage in my car. It wasn't on. It was not on. And I prayed a very simple but direct prayer. I won't give you all of it, but a part of it was, God, please communicate with me clearly. I feel distant from myself. I feel drained and lost, and I don't know where to start. If I'm supposed to change something in my life, make it plain. So that's like the synopsis of what I prayed. I want to say that I probably started to get my answers. Because I don't remember like the night that I prayed that compared to the night I'm about to tell y'all about. But I'm quite sure that there were just little moments in between where I was getting some signs of things. So one night I went on the panel. What did I just do? One night I went on the panel and I was already feeling off. I don't know why I was feeling off. Like nothing happened in my home, but it was just like it was just off for me, right? I always, before I get on, I always say I have a prayer that I read, and I'm just kind of like pushing through how I'm feeling, so that I'm always like, a part of my prayer is to ask God to give me what I need to represent Him well. I don't always do it right, but at least I put the request in. So nothing dramatic.
Y'all think I can find the night that she's talking about? Let me see. If I find it, I'll keep this in the video.
That happened that made me leave. That's important. This was not about one incident. This was not about internet drama. This was not about some argument that pushed me over the edge. I just knew something felt just off for me. So nonetheless, like I said, I got on the panel, and when I got on, sidebar, a couple of people have told me, like, you don't have to tell people why you make your decisions. And I don't. I know I don't. And you don't have to tell people how you hear from God or, what He told you. And I get it. And I know I don't. But I feel led to. So I just want to make that known, that I know that I don't have to. I'm doing it to share. Anyway, so I got on the panel, and I'm starting to get cold. Like I'm just starting to get chilly, right? Which is not abnormal. I have a space heater. See, I have Got my little space heater. When I get hot, I open up my window. When I get cold, I put on my space heater. And normally that's it. Like, that's all I need. I get on my space heater and I'm good to go. But this night, space heater was not helping. Like, I put it on, but I was still chilly. And then chilly turned into cold. And then cold turned into like, I'm kind of not noticeably shivering, but I can like feel me shivering to the point where I think I only spoke like once or twice that night for a very short amount of time, which is odd because I, normally was hosting. So I couldn't get beyond it because I felt like when I was speaking, I don't know if anybody else heard it, but I felt like my voice was shaky. Almost like it sounded like I was crying, but I wasn't crying. I was cold, but I didn't know I was cold. So my daughter made me some tea. Like, I drank this big old cup of tea. I had the heat on and I could not shake it, which had me start to go into my head, like, what's going on? Now, at first, I'm like, is something wrong with me health-wise? Like, I don't really know. I just know that I'm cold. I can't get warm. And now, like, I'm kind of like mentally not here. So I ended up getting off early and because I knew something wasn't right. And what was interesting was that I got off, I went downstairs, went on my couch and got under like this really warm blanket. And my younger daughter came and sat next to me and asked me to read her this book. And right when I was going to be like, like, no, because I'm cold, like I want to get warm. I wasn't, like, everything subsided. Everything had just kind of, I was cozy. I was warm. I was able to sit down and read with my.
I think she had some type of sensory overload in a space that she know spiritually she didn't belong in because it wasn't serving her. You feel me? But
oh Lord. All right, y'all. I've had enough. I mean, congratulations to Carrie. Whatever your reasons are to exit stage left are your reasons. So again, knowing the name because I have heard him speak of her before, sometimes shit just comes to an end because you don't want to do the shit no more. It could be as simple as that. Tabitha, thank you, says Carrie has been on YouTube panels for a while and she has sat in a space with very messy something that had went down. And then once AD got going on his own, she stayed and only appeared on AD shows. Yeah, maybe the problem is going on panels, child, because I'm telling you, it ain't easy. It is not easy. It can be tough. It's long. It's draining. It is easier. It's easier speak-wise to be here by yourself because you don't have to compete with anyone. You don't have to worry about all the arguing. You don't have to worry about talking over people, blah, 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 right? At the same time, you're responsible for everything. So that makes it a bit tougher as well, right? So maybe she just got tired, especially if you used to go on panels. So this is what she did. So this is what she liked. So that's that. You know what I mean? So now that's it. It's over. It's enough time. She got kids. She got other things. And probably, allegedly, this drama don't help it. And maybe she was thinking, child, is this even worth it? There's people that's always watching. There's people that's always clipping stuff up. There's people always saying stuff about whoever. Just go down the line of all the people. Every day for the last going on 3 months now, that could have been it too. That could have been it too. And it's not like she can't come back. Maybe she'll turn her channel into a Christian channel or something. You know what I mean? But maybe she just said she is tired. Exactly. Because truth is, I'd be tired too. I absolutely said I was going to come on today because I told you I was going to come on, but I really didn't feel like it because I got to skip out anyway because I have some place to be. But I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I said that I would do it. And child, if I was doing Jamel, I probably would have been tired and done long ass time ago. But now, because I really don't think that this girl wants to be put in this, even though I'm pretty sure she probably knows that that's going to happen, period, because of what's going on and this whole thing. So hopefully nobody, disparages her and tears her down. I'm going to just leave it at that because it is a whole hour, a little bit more than an hour that she was talking. It's a little too monotone for me, but that's just me. That's just me. But good luck to her and whatever comes back. And just because she's taking a break now don't mean that she won't come back. Because like I said, married or not, women can live and make their own decisions and be adults. We don't need a man to lead us and put us on a leash. Kay and Big Boy, if y'all are here. Exactly. And maybe that's it too. Maybe she don't want no beef. Maybe, you never know. He probably listens. If he's on the road, he probably listens, something to listen to. He probably knows the drama. Maybe. That's allegedly. Who knows? Maybe she just want to be home with her damn kids, child. Kid come jump on you and says, go read a book. That sounds like a young kid to me. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's a young kid. Maybe that's where she wants to spend her time. Dee says those panels at times are exhausting. Most of the time they are. I couldn't imagine participating. Girl, I don't like panels. I don't. For the few that I've done, it's been cool. It's been fine. but it kind of solidifies the fact that I'm just not a panelist. Me and Trend is one thing. Me and RBN is one thing. Me and Aminaz is one thing. But 4, 5, 6 people and all that, just let me get on and get off. Because I don't have time to then just sit here. Because it's like when I sit, I be like, I should be doing something. Like when I just sit, which is why when I go on vacation and I sit, it's a different sit than when I'm home and I sit. Because there's always something that needs to be done. There's always something that needs to be done. So when I'm home, can I really relax my mind at the end of the day? Really, I can't. Because it's like, like I can think of 10 million things right now. I need to finish shit for as far as the taxes are concerned. I need to clean up the kitchen. I need to fold clothes. There's still clothes to wash. I need to get my shit ready for tomorrow. I'll be going out tomorrow night. Like it's all these things. I got to get ready what I need to do for work tomorrow. It's always something. But if I am on vacation and just sitting, I'm just sitting. Because it ain't nothing that I got to be worried about except for opening up the computer. That's it, right? So it's a difference. So maybe that's it too, but whatever. Anyway, appreciate y'all for hanging in there for the second time. That's 2.5 hours, y'all. I got to go. We'll be back tomorrow. I can do lunch. I think I got a free day, so I can do lunch tomorrow. I will not be doing Jamel. But we got to get to that D9 show that I've been trying to do for show. Because I'm telling you, these people don't give a damn about you. American Tradesman said, any panel with more than 3 people total is going to be a headache unless the panelists already have great etiquette. I don't disagree with you for show. Again, y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, hype up this video, make sure you comment, turn on the notifications. We'll be back, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Lawrence, the stream sponsor. Again, as per usual, here you go. Fold some clothes, messy. I'll do that on the weekend. I appreciate y'all. I'm done. I'll see y'all in the next one.